20 years down the line when we're finally able to have enough games for a top 10 PS5 list, right? That'd be like disrespecting Astrobot, okay? Yeah, I have no idea how this is gonna go.
Well, roll the dice.
Fuck it, that's the intro. I don't care.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so... Yeah, let's just get into it. Hi, everyone. Welcome to Cafe Autumn. Or, welcome to the Alan Cars podcast. I don't know. I'm tired.
I'm tired. I'm sick of this shit. Let's get it done. Alright.
Yeah.
What's up? How's it going?
Yeah, so... Yeah, I'm Sozo.
This is Arashi.
I'm in your walls.
Cool.
Finally.
Yeah, so, let's just cut to the chase. Yeah, Maximilian Dude made a top 10 PS3 game list, and we have opinions on it that some would charitably consider complex.
Complex.
Complex. Take a nap.
But yeah, we just genuinely, like, we just did not agree with it or anything, so it was like, more or less we just like, I just said, fuck it, let's just make our own, and so here we are. So, my thought process here was, like, all of us put in 10 games that we like off the PS3, or that we remember off the PS3, each. And so we're gonna have, like, 40 games here, and we're gonna count off about 30 of them until we can have like 10 across the board that we can all relatively like agree on that we want in a top 10 list. And then we're just gonna figure out the placement right here.
Oh, it's gonna become a shouting match, I guarantee you.
Basically, yeah. I mean, that's to be expected. Yeah. But, yeah, so for anyone who's just reading this, or listening to this, I guess, also. So, for my picks, I got BioShock, Black Ops 2, Journey, Tekken Tag Tournament 2, The Last of Us, Persona 5, I don't know why I put Journey twice again, Need for Speed Shift,
Journey.
Little Big Planet, and PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. Yeah, I'm gonna switch that out for a second. Rashi and Smoke, if you wanna say which ones you did?
Alright, for my list, it's, while it might look a bit niche, it's still fun all around. It's, for the top, it's Odin Sphere, it's an LA Noir, Bayonetta, Devil May Cry 4, Dragon's Crown. I've got a lot to say about that one when we get to it. Warriors Orochi.
We'll continue.
Go up. Continue. Alright, Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate, Assassin's Creed 3, BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend, Resident Evil 5, and I probably already know it's not going to be in the list, but Deception: The Nightmare Princess.
Alright, Smug, what you got?
Well, I have Infamous 2, obviously. All I'm doing is Near Replicant. Specifically Replicant and not Gestalt, for reasons I'll explain later. Demon's Souls, Resistance 3, Heavenly Sworn, Bat Princess, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and Dragon Guard 3.
Yeah, and Obsidian was going to be, I invited him on this, but he had work to do, but he gave me his top 10 list early. So going down the list, he put Assassin's Creed 4, Black Flag, Batman Arkham City, Portal 2, God of War 3, Yakuza 5, Ratchet & Clank, A Crack in Time, Sonic Generations, Saints Row 2, and Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, and Borderlands 2.
Oh yeah, I love clock blockers.
Yeah, block blockers. Truly.
Yeah, and I, on my list, I switched out one of the copies of Journey with Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. Okay.
You like Journey a lot, guy?
I really like Journey. Like,
Really like
okay,
Turbo
so because he's not here, and because he had work to do, the ungrateful person that he
Yeah.
is, thinking about
They're
himself.
All
And
of his
his
games are just
income.
disqualified.
Let's just
No, I'm kidding.
no. Let's just cut it out. No, let's. You know what? I'm gonna start something, and you know what? If I'm just gonna say this right now, let's just like just take turns calling out some things on HR's list, and we'll see if like our arguments or whatnot are just something that we can like we'll stand on like any kind of ground whatnot for the top of the list. So you know what? I'm just gonna get this started out the gate. I'm gonna make myself public enemy number 1.
No,
say,
I am next.
And say Sonic Generations doesn't need to be on the top 10 list.
You motherfucker, how dare you? You know what?
Let's
go jump off a
okay,
bridge.
real talk, like Sonic Generations, I don't have a problem with it. Except for the fact that I have a problem with it.
No,
Like, okay, look, for real talk though, I mean, like, Sonic Generations is, like, a good game. I just don't really... In terms of, like, the Sonic games that came out on the PS3, I just feel like, if we're talking top 20, sure. But top 10, I feel like something like Unleashed would be better suited for that list.
You know what? Well, all jokes aside, I'll join you in that spot of being public enemy because I like Unleashed more than I do Generations.
Yeah. Like, it's a good for the time. It was a good celebration for Sonic, but if it was something like, say, a short film that Sega team made, I wouldn't complain. But
well, the problem with Generations is that Generations is so afraid of celebrating its 3D self because 90% of the levels in Generations, even as modern Sonic, go 2D. They turn into 2D status with boost.
Yeah.
Like that kind of just defeats the purpose of a celebration, doesn't it?
Yeah, like that in and of itself is kind of a problem. Like, it's a problem that got carried with Forces and Frontiers.
Frontiers lesser though.
Lesser,
very,
but
very
not
lesser. So
lesser, but still noticeable. But
Prevalent.
for Sonic Generations, I feel like this was sort of they were trying to get their start in it. Frontiers, they didn't really fix any of this shit, and then not Frontiers, Forces. Sorry, Sonic, and the next game having the letter F in the start of it. How could I ever get them confused? No, Sonic Forces not really fixing any of this shit. Sonic Frontiers feeling like at times like annoying but not as bad.
Yeah, the thing I have my issue with modern Sonic games and why I love Frontier so much is because when I play a 3D Sonic game, I don't want to play a 2D Sonic game. I want a 3D Sonic game. You know,
Now you're
gonna
like
play
the
a 2D
adventure
game anyway.
games.
Yeah,
I like the adventure games. Like, and I'm going to become indie number 1 again, right? Like Sonic 06. Like Unleashed. Well, Unleashed actually had 2D sections also.
Yeah, it did. And I mean, like, the only thing that makes, in my eyes, like, Sonic 06 was never gonna make the list because of how unfucking playable it is.
Oh no.
No.
If we're allowed to fudge numbers, I could put Project on 6 in here, but that's disingenuous.
Yeah, that's like saying the fan-made port of Sonic Unleashed should have been on here. Like,
yeah, that's disingenuous.
Yeah, so are we all agreement that Sonic Generations should be taken off?
Yeah.
Alright, let's see if this works.
Destroy it. Cast it into the fire. Are we still gonna go on Obsidian's list?
We can jump around if we want. If you want to still, like, take things off. Because all he literally said is just let me know what makes it and what doesn't.
The absolute nerve titanium balls you have on you to put a Call of Duty game at your number 2 is insane to me. I don't care if it's Black Ops 2, bro.
Okay,
I don't.
okay, here's the thing.
No,
I was
no.
not going in any order specifically. These are just 10
Okay.
games. These are just 10 games. But
Okay.
if I can defend myself on why I think like Black Ops 2 might be considered like actual fucking top 10 worthy. This is the last game before everything fucking hit the fan. When shit hit the fan. This was absolutely... You can ask anybody at all who has played Call of Duty in the last, 16 years? This is the peak of the series. There is, like, genuinely... Okay, for instance, right? Black Ops 2 comes out on the PS3. What do you have on the PS3? You have free multiplayer. And along that, you also have just a genuine experience that feels just... Well, I mean, one, okay, the story is what it is. But multiplayer on this, team deathmatch, like, actually, like, playing this game genuinely... I have lost genuine years to actually playing this on the PS3. Like, you have no idea. I still remember, I was actually, like, into Adventure Time at the time. I was able to make my own gamer tag, just Finn from Adventure Time. I put it on a rocket launcher. Every time there was a UAV, I just blow that shit out of the sky. People would know it was me, bro. I was the UAV killer.
Here's the thing, alright? I'm going to agree that I'm not going to let you have the point of it's the one before everything got bad. So yeah, so was Dragon Age Inquisition. So was Fallout New Vegas, because I can't say 4 because I hate 4. Anyway, someone like that's even say that out loud.
Yeah, but here's the thing again: is that that's a
Infamous 2 was the one before Second Son.
Okay, now you know. Okay, don't you put that evil on us? Don't you put that evil on us? No, okay,
now you're just being a contrarian.
The point I was trying to make with that was that, by all means, like, this is the game, like, if you had a gun to the heads of the Call of Duty fandom, this is one of the 5 games everyone would go back to, or one of the 3 games actually. Just everyone would rather go back to, as opposed to any of the Call of Duties after, or after Black Ops 2 or anything like that. Because like Black Ops 2 genuinely, like, gameplay, it just felt right. Like the system and the time it came out of, like, there was so much hype around it, and it, by all means, like, actually, many people would argue that it actually did genuinely, like, fulfill that hype. Like, a lot of people will remember, like, just, like, how big this fucking game was before it even came out, and how many fucking people were pre-ordering this shit. And just, like, this was, the game that got carried on for fucking years. So much so that the only title I remember after Black Ops 2 coming out was Black Ops 3, and then I forgot we were even at 7 now.
So, remind me, right? Is this the game that popularized, I didn't say create, is this the game that popularized the zombies mode?
Well, the, like the Black Ops, like, in general?
Yes.
Yeah, Black Ops 1 if I recall, I could be wrong in this, but Black Ops 1 really did popularize the, like, zombie by having, if I recall correctly, it was, like, Fidel Castro, JFK, and a bunch of, and some other people and whatnot.
He lost.
Why is he here? Like, that whole bit was literally just taken from the announcement of, yeah, we're having zombies. And yeah, Black Ops 2, like, for the most part, like, it was, people were in this game for one of 2 reasons when it comes to multiplayer. It was either you were on Team Deathmatch, or you were playing zombies. And both were fucking awesome. Like, the maps actually really did kick ass. The fucking zombies, there's this funny little, like, FU moment where on one of the maps, there will be, like, this, AI, like, bus stop driver that drives this, like, run-down bus. If you shoot at him or piss him off enough, he will just fucking kick you off and not come back for you. It was such a good... Like, I never bothered to try that shit because I was just like, no, I don't want to do that. But the fact that that exists is just, like, that just, to me, shows the attention to detail and the love. You know, before Activision became Activision.
Yeah,
Does
yeah.
he feel?
Like I genuinely like am just I'm still drawing a line in the sand. Like I just genuinely will fight for Black Ops 2 if I need to, bro.
But let me put it this way though. In comparison to the other games on this list,
Like okay. I hear you. Counterpoint. I want you to defend Heavenly Sword.
oh, the Defend Heavenly Sword. It's one of the great underrated action games of the PS3 that gets a bad rap because its protagonist looks like a hooker. And such.
That's not really why I thought I got a bad rap. I thought I got a bad rap because a lot of people wrote it off as knockoff God of War, and after playing it, it's not like I can't see why.
It's not that it's a knockoff God of War, right? It's knockoff Dynasty Warriors if it's anything. Okay? We'll get that straight.
Okay, the enemies have a little more agency and a little more actual, like, genuine difficulty to them as opposed to, like, Koei Tecmo's playstyle. Like,
okay, you can't. Here's the thing: you can't really call it a God of War knockoff if it was a Sony first-party exclusive, though, can you?
Oh, you honestly can't.
I don't know about that.
Okay, so what you're trying to tell me right now, right? And I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. It sounds like you're trying to say that what Sony did with Heavenly Sword is what they are currently doing with all of their IPs. They thought God of War is our most valuable IP, so we'll make all of our first-party exclusives like God of War now. Is that the gist of it, right?
What I'm trying to get at is, like, it's just, what exactly, like, genuinely, like, aside from what I've mentioned, like, and you said, like, this game gets a lot of bad rap because the character looks like a hooker, but it's just, like, what exactly about this game is just, like, it deserves to be a top 10 is the thing. Like, because, look, I don't hate the game. I actually had fun playing it, but it's just, like, if you were to ask me, if you were to put a gun to my head and say, what deserves to be on this list more, is it God of War 3 or Heavenly Sword, I'd have to go with God of War 3.
Okay, but that's kind of, is that really a fair comparison though when God of War 3 is like the magnum opus?
But at the same time, I'm just like, I'm trying to give you a chance to just, like, explain yourself. Like, what is it about Heavenly Sword that makes it stand out on its own, aside from what we can just see from a third-person perspective? Like, what makes Heavenly Sword its identity?
I think it's some of the combat mechanics that it has in it that God of War lacks. Like, the environmental, not attacks, but the environmental interaction you can have with the game. Picking up stuff off the ground to use, like, to give yourself some space between you and the enemies. God of War covers that by giving you a freaking spinning attack. And you can't tell me, you can't come at me, that Heavenly Sword has the samey combat, and it's really easy. When everybody I watch play God of War enough, even God of War 3 devolves into the same combo, which is the spinning Blades of Chaos attack. Jump into the air, spin the blades. Jump in the air, spin the blades.
That is a good point. And at the same time, like, and again, Obsidian's not here to defend himself, so I as Obsidian's lawyer, I will have to defend him on his behalf. God of War 3, I think, on the whole, I don't know, I think it's just, in a lot of ways, I think...
It's a bigger scope. I will admit that.
Not just the bigger scope, I would argue that it has, like, the more, like, the story that kind of sticks with people a lot more.
Yeah, because it's the third game that is ending a trilogy.
Yeah,
obviously it's gonna stick more.
But at the same time, it's like that. It's also, again, we're coming off of, like, how many God of War games and how many people actually do like out of this series is the thing.
I don't like the new series, I'll be honest. I think they're really, really low ranking.
Yeah, but keeping it to, like, everything from 1 to 3. It's like, I think the only games people really like are just 2 and 3.
It's just 2 and 3 because 1 is so. Have you tried to go back and play 1?
I have tried to go
even in
back
the
and play
HD
1.
version?
You can't.
Yeah.
You can't go back. It's just.
Yeah,
It's not the same.
I've tried to play 1.
It's so clunky.
Yeah.
And I know what people say. You can't just say it's clunky and then not explain what you mean. But my problem with that is
My brother in Christ, it was a PS2 game. Like, clunky came with the territory.
it was not just a PS2 game. It was an early PS2 game.
Absolutely.
Yep.
It was so early that they were still not implementing the second stick for camera movement. So they had like predetermined camera angles. That's why God of War 1 looks like that.
Yeah, and Chains of Olympus and Ghosts of Sparta, like, okay, look, there's nothing wrong with them, but let's be real, they're better on the PSP.
And the less we say about what was it, Origins or whatever?
Like Ragnarok, you mean?
No, hang on. Ascension, yeah. But let's say about Ascension.
Oh yeah, that's right. That one game that nobody cared about.
The one game that everybody forgets exists.
Like, I remember the game coming out because it was like, oh my god, new God of War, dude, we're getting 4, and it was not 4.
Hey, it was like, hey, do you guys know what a clip show is?
I don't know, like like, cause I'm thinking about it, and I feel like, I don't know, maybe I should give you like a little more slack, because I feel like with Heavenly Sword, I remember the story a lot better, whereas with God of War 3, I feel like it's the Dragon Ball Z problem of like a lot of great highlights, but everything else,
the stuff in between, right?
Like, yeah. Like I remember the mini game of the fight of like beating up Zeus, which you can just do for eternity. You can just keep going until the screen goes red. I remember that shit. Shit. But it's just like, you know, everything else, like going through like the river Styx at the beginning and everything is like, I mean, you start climbing Titans at the beginning and taking on Poseidon, sure, but
let's make some more enemies, okay? God of War 3 is the video game equivalent to Jujutsu Kaisen.
I don't know if
There's a lot of filler crap in between, but then when you get to the good parts, which are the fights, it's really great.
Unfortunately, the good part.
I do kind of feel like, just to go back, because like the problem with Jujutsu Kaisen, it's a rehash of so many shonen series. But my feelings with like it being, I think, more like Dragon Ball Z is kind of in the right, because it's like, it's not that it's a bad story or anything, but it's
what do you remember?
A lot more of the highlights stick with people. A lot more people remember like the
Nobody talks about, hey, do you remember Dragon Ball Z? Yeah, I loved the episode where Goku and Piccolo got their driver's license.
Yeah,
Nobody's gonna say that.
I remember Helios getting his head ripped off and screaming. I don't remember how everything built up to that went.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like, it's literally, you know what, you're absolutely right. Because the more I think about, not even just Dragon Ball Z, but also Dragon Ball, I was like, what do I remember about this series, right? And it's it's the iconic moments.
The one thing I remember most is, like, they brought in Midas. And I'm like, okay, so he's, like, you know, kind of delusional and everything. He's seeing a river of lava as the river Styx and everything. And, oh, his touch turned the lava into gold, which I don't really understand.
Also, Sozo, that goes to Sparta.
That was Ghost of Sparta? What?
Yeah, Midas is from Ghost of Sparta. He's not from 3.
Wow, that even goes so further as to... I thought that was in...
your point.
Wow, that... Holy shit. Okay, I will say, there are a couple of things I think... I don't know. For the life of me, I don't understand much of why Daedalus was in the game other than to be a plot device.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah. There was... Okay, Hades in the game looked cool. I don't remember a fucking thing about his character.
There wasn't. He didn't have a character.
Yeah.
Just that he loved Persephone and you killed her. That was it.
And then I
And
guess
that's
there's
not
also
even
like, and then there's
addressed.
Aphrodite, but it's just the usual God of War treatment of like
Yeah,
hot woman,
yeah.
you get to have off-screen sex with her.
Yeah.
Yep.
Off-screen sex is crazy.
So I don't know. Are we in favor of sacrificing God of War 3 over Heavenly Sword?
if
it's-
you
it's-
want, I will grant this. Just because Obsidian is not here to defend his take, if you want to erase that and Heavenly Sword, I'll take that. I don't mind.
You know what? We'll keep Heavenly Sword on for now, but if there's like a conversation we have later where it's just like we bring up Heavenly Sword for later, or it's just like we're arguing over something and then we're just like, okay, you can have that, but in place of something else, you can cross off. You can cross it off. That's fine.
That's what I said, because I don't mind, because he's not really here to defend God of War 3.
Yeah, I at least tried to defend it for him, but even then,
Yes, there's
I
always
feel like
something
he-
you can do.
I don't mean to play you down, but he might have been able to do it better since it was his opinion.
yeah. Okay. Arashi, why don't you take a shot?
Honestly, well, we've got a lot here, but I feel like there's one thing out of everything here that is bugging me, and that is, dang, we really got to be going back to. I thought we were going for Obsidian's list again for a second. No. The obvious Persona 5. Let's
Oh
not-
my
okay.
god.
Okay.
Let's not get
So
off.
no. I will take this. I'll take this.
Okay.
Proceed. You have the floor.
Let me ask
It's
you
the-
something.
All right.
What is the biggest failing Atlas did with Persona 5 that wasn't royal?
What? That wasn't royal. All right, fair enough.
What is the biggest failing of Persona 5 that wasn't royal?
Honestly, I want to say, and you can shut me down on it if you want. I want to say it's the release window. It is. Okay, hear me out. I'm
The
trying.
delays?
Okay,
Or...
no,
the
let him
delays.
cook. Let him cook.
It is
Okay.
the delays, yes, because you've gotten. Okay, Golden Persona 4 Golden. It comes out. It's great. Flowers it rightfully deserves.
Right.
Save for like certain characters. I won't name names, but then you get news of Persona 5 in the works, and then it gets delayed,
Mhm.
and then it gets delayed again,
Mhm.
and the fan base is starting to get rabid and insane and downright insufferable to the point where it explodes over when we actually get a release date and it comes right out. Honestly, this is just a personal gripe I have more than anything. It doesn't really translate to
Yeah. And
genuine issue.
Here's the okay. So Smug, you wanna interject? What do you think is the failing here?
I feel like one of the bigger failings of this, and I know I'm about to make enemies here, even before Royal, I feel like one of the biggest failings of Persona 5 is its story, because let's not forget that the reason they had to keep delaying this is because they had to keep scrapping the game and the
Mhm.
story and starting over. They did this about 2 times, right? There are 2 versions of Persona 5 that we'll never see, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And my problem is that the attempt we got feels like such a thrown together last minute, well, we have to put something out so we can call it Persona 5 and move on with this project, like they did with Final Fantasy 15, even though I like 15. That's what happened to it too, was just throw something together, push it out the door, so we can wash our hands of it and move on to the next project. I feel like that is one of the biggest failings of 5.
Yeah, that is.
I'm not arguing with both of you, and I honestly, personally think Arashi was a little more on the mark because it adds into what I genuinely think is the biggest failing in Persona 5. Let me ask you guys
The
something.
fandom?
Alright.
Okay, that's the biggest failing around it. Let me ask you something. Why was Persona 5 released for both the PS3 and the PS4?
Well, it's because it kept getting delayed until the PS4 released.
Exactly.
Yep.
But here's the question. If it didn't get delayed as much and it only released on the PS3, because this game was like in development around when the PS4 was coming out and everything. If it only released on the PS3, would it be as negative in our eyes as it is today?
Okay, here's my problem with that though. If it released only for the PS3, that means we would have got one of the earlier versions that we know nothing about, and it could have been a completely different game for better or worse. So I think that doesn't hold anyway, personally.
But again, like imagine if it was like imagine again, right? The same game that we got today, pushed, like the delay window was not as big. They figured this shit out and everything. They like in an ideal world and everything. They figured this shit out and they released it like I don't know, 2013 or 2014 or something.
So.
And then, let me finish. And then, around 2019 or 2020, on the PS4, we get Persona 5 Royal. Like, in my eyes, I feel like that would have hurt significantly less than Persona 5 on the PS3, on the PS4. Oh, 3 years later, we're getting Persona 5 Royal. Oh, in the exact same window, we're getting Persona 5 The Phantom Strikers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like okay, so I feel like that is a different topic altogether. No offense. I feel like that's more of a topic of the issues with Persona 5 than it is with the Persona 5 release. Because it came out, and here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Because like Persona 4, right? Persona 4 came out, and it was only on the PS2, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it re-released years later on the Vita. Nobody had a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I understand what you're saying about would we see it as negatively if it released on the PS3 in like 2013 or whatever, as it is now, right? Let's just remove. Let's just remove. I know this is gonna sound weird and reductive. Let's remove reality from the occasion, right?
Right.
We got Persona 5 as it is right now, back then.
Right.
And then, like, 2017, 2018 comes around, we get Royal. As it is, right? As it is. No offense, but I still feel like I would be upset at Royal because of Royal, because it literally has its failings, or that it came out too soon after Persona 5.
Yeah.
Its failings is that from a core level, it doesn't work unless you change the entire end of the game to just be that now. Like Persona 5, vanilla, back in 2013, ends the way it ends, right?
Mm-hmm.
But for Royal, you would have to have the Royal route be mandatory and not missable and completely canon. The Royal route is not an optional thing you can unlock or strive towards. It would just be the canon route.
Yeah.
I think the argument there is then, which one would I still be upset at Royal then? I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, okay, because that's what I'm getting to, is that I feel like, just again, how Atlas released this game just is, and how we have had to deal with this entry in the fucking fandom has soured our actual perspective of this in a lot of ways that it's kind of hard in my eyes, at least. It's kind of hard to really give this
separate it now.
To separate and give it the benefit of the doubt, because I look, I'm just gonna be real here. Persona 5, like, genuinely, I bought this on the PlayStation 3 and I had so much fun with it. So, and I didn't get my PlayStation 4 until 2020. And one of the first games I got for that was Royal, and I was having fun with it until I realized, wait, this is
the same game.
This is just the same game with like extra
steps.
why wasn't this a patch? Why wasn't this like DLC for half the price?
Yeah, why was this just updates?
Yeah,
or
that's another
an expansion.
That's a big issue in and of itself. But at the very least, I would have, like, the cope could have at the very least have been Persona 5 was on the PlayStation 3. Sony had no intention of being backwards compatible with PlayStation 3 games with the PlayStation 4 and everything. And so they released Royal as a way to keep the game alive. But at the same time, again, it also, that in and of itself would have also had its problems. Like, I don't hate the game or anything. I don't think any of us hate the game. It's just burnout
No,
and
obviously.
incels. It's literally, that's it. It's burnout and incels. That's the problem we have with this fucking game.
Because you know what I don't have burnout over? Or you know what I'm not tired of seeing or talking about? Metaphor.
Yeah, and part of me for that is that I'm not listening to those incels as well.
Essentially.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, no, because they don't want to talk about Metaphor.
Oh!
Good.
Well, that's better. Gee, I wonder
Good.
why. Maybe it's because it's Code Geass.
It really is.
Yeah, actually, by the
It
way, Rated T for T has an on-screen execution.
Yeah. I'll strike it out. To be honest, I didn't really even think it was gonna make the list, but I did want to make it up there as a genuine talking point, honestly, because I
Personally, I would probably put it at least 10 if I was making my own list. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's just like with the way things have been, dude. It's like it's the same
There's a lot of
problem I
baggage.
have with Naughty Dog re-releasing the same fucking games, like. But
Oh, you need one about that.
but if you know what, I'm gonna take my turn now, and I'm gonna say, I don't hate it. In fact, I actually consider it to be a really good game. In fact, I actually do like it on the PS3, but I don't think Devil May Cry 4 is top 10 material.
Alright, you know what? That is fair. I didn't expect it to be on the top 10 anyway, but
Okay.
I will credit where it is due. People want to rag on this game, but that doesn't change the fact that it's fun as fuck.
Okay.
It's just that
it
one
doesn't change the fact.
issue.
Mhm.
It is just that
Well,
one issue. We all know it.
You know
Two
what?
issues.
Half the game
Well,
is dollar.
two
Half the game
issues.
is dollar.
Hey,
Let's
you wanna-
be real. No, look, until 5, nobody gave a fuck about Nero. Really,
No one gave a fuck about
nobody
Nero.
gave a fuck about Nero. But also, like, for the most
does he
part,
look like?
like, a lot of people kind of don't, even to this day, do not talk about 4 for some reason, because they're like. One, a lot of people remember for the aesthetic and some key moments. Two,
For
like
that one line.
that one line, and then it's just, oh yeah, that's right. There is something between 1 and 3. 3 is just, it is the Black and White to Pokemon Black and White to the DMC franchise. You cannot take that shit away from them. Well,
It's
unless you buy it
overrated?
for the- I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but
It's the gold standard.
it gets a lot of, I think, like, overhype. It gets a lot of overhype. But Devil May Cry 4, the only reason why I think people would prefer this is, let's be real here, the only thing people remember on the PS3 in terms of Devil May Cry is the reboot.
It's 4.
It's the reboot.
Yeah,
It's the reboot.
I'm sure.
And so, like, Capcom knew that that genuinely this was a sinking ship so much that they had to re-release Devil May Cry 4 as a special edition just to get people to continue buying Devil May Cry.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Here's the thing, right? With Devil May Cry 4, it tries to be its own thing, right? And I respect that. But then it just gets to the halfway point and throws its hands up and says, I give up. This is too hard. Let's just have Dante again.
Yeah. Also, I'm gonna be real here. Like, as someone who beat 4, Nero's gameplay sucks. It does.
And 4, absolutely.
Yeah, like, if we're talking about 5, that's a different conversation. But 4, if you, like, anybody does not understand what I'm talking about, because if you've just played 5 and not 4, you don't know how much of a bitch and a half the red queen was to fucking use.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you know, like reading
Yeah.
your thing every like 4 seconds
Yeah, and even
during
then,
your combo.
yeah, and it's just like you have to be like, you can't do it during combos or anything. You have to be like standing still and revving it up, or moving around and revving it up and everything. Like it's such a bitch and a half, and I'm glad that they updated it in.
Hey,
fucking 5.
also shout out though to Nero actually getting his own design
Yeah.
in DNC5 because he doesn't just look like a clone of Dante. And
Yeah.
now
Yeah,
he is so much more iconic in 5.
I'm gonna be real here. He looked a little too Green Day for my taste in 4.
For
Look, he didn't want to be an American
literally
Indian. Okay?
you literally got a haircut, and it fixed every problem I really did have with his design.
I saw him, I think, when the trailer got announced, and my first reaction was, this dude looks like Logic.
What the fuck is this?
I remember watching the one DOC5 reveal trailer or reaction, and until Nero revved the Red Queen, they're like, is that the reboot of Dante?
Oh my god, it's Nero. But yeah, I already knew this wasn't gonna make it anywhere on the list. I just wanted to get my.
It's okay, bro.
Look,
it's okay.
It's not your fault. It's just,
Ah.
dude, this was. Let's be real here. This generation for Capcom was not the best.
It's not its best, no.
Like gay cowboy.
Cowboy.
And he owned it too.
Yeah, goddamn right he did.
And he comes
Okay,
back in GMC5. Go ahead, Sozo. We'll let you have another turn.
Nah, you know what? Fuck it. We haven't really talked too much about Obsidian, so I'm just gonna say it. AC4 Black Flag.
I do not. That's the problem. No, here's the thing. How am I supposed to judge this game? Am I judging this game as what it says on the box, or as the game itself?
Yes.
Good question.
As
Like,
an
okay,
Assassin's
here's the thing,
Creed-
and like I didn't want to say it, but motherfuckers, you put probably some of the best Assassin's Creed games on your list, and then there's Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. It's like,
Yeah.
Black Flag's not a bad game, but
No, that's what I was about to say. As a game itself, removed from the title, it's amazing. I love it. As an Assassin's Creed game, oh, this is not a good Assassin's Creed
Imagine
game.
if this was what Skull and Bones was, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah. As a game, it's great. But as a Assassin's Creed game, no. I have problems.
Yeah, it's like it had a cool announcement trailer, but that's kind of the protocol for Ubisoft and whatnot.
Good music. I'll give it that much.
Yeah.
I kind of do feel bad about Obsidian. He lost 3 games.
Okay. To be fair, he did put some stuff I'm not going to cross off on here. Like, I 100% will defend Portal 2 to the day I die.
Valid. Same with fucking Metal Gear Rising.
You know
And
what? I will
Borderlands 2.
though. Let's talk about one of these games though. Let's talk about Borderlands 2. I'm not saying whether or not I'm not, because here's the thing, I'm conflicted. Because it is Borderlands 2, but at the same time it's like, I mean, like, I don't know if it's a right thing to say it's like kind of better on other systems because of the Handsome Collection, like on PS4. But at the same time, that also means you have to pay a subscription to play a co-op looter shooter online.
Online.
Exactly. And I'm
No,
And also, I might just be biased here, but Handsome Collection don't got the golden key cheat. Do y'all know what the golden key cheat was?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, to those who don't know at home, on the PlayStation 3, an unpatched version of Borderlands 2, if you joined a game with a second controller, you can get 10 golden keys and unlock the chest, and it's an infinite glitch. They patched that up, unfortunately, but hey, if you have an unpatched version of Borderlands 2, you can do that no problem.
You can probably do it. You can probably do it by having a PS3 and then getting like a hard disk copy of Borderlands 2 and having it just not be updated. It's
yeah,
like
that's what I got, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's like on one hand, it's just like I know the Handsome Collection exists and everything, but in the same ways, it's like, look, I know it's got all the DLC and it comes with an extra game, but at the same time, it's just like I feel in some ways it's kind of lessened the experience. Like for instance, for instance, right? I don't feel like I need any more grenade mods in the Handsome Collection.
Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Here's the thing about the collection. Right? Here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
It made it playable on modern, well, back then, modern consoles, right?
Right.
And the same for pre-sequel. But here's the thing. Borderlands 2 had a Game of the Year edition. If you just want to play 2.
Which I also have, because I just wanted all the DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Like the more I talk about it, I don't really want to touch Borderlands 2. I'm fine with it being on those. We'll see how the list fares out, but yeah, I've been that's like 3 games in a row now that I've tried out. Any of you guys want to go?
Arashi, you want to talk about why you have a racist game at number 9?
I realized I had to look for like
7 minutes. 7 minutes is all he needs to explain his game.
To be honest, this whole reason Resident Evil 5 is even on here is for Wesker. That's it. He's the star of the show.
I'm gonna be real here. Like, in a series that is survival horror, it is not that. It's not that. It's survival.
It is something.
For the record, that was a joke, YouTube, okay?
She was kidding.
Is it?
She was kidding.
Is it?
No, there's an entire section where you go into the swamplands and then fight people in grass skirts and tiki masks.
Yeah, that was a whole thing. That's
that's because the Irish reduced them to that. It's not racist. I will grant you this, right? I'm not coming at it to have it delayed or anything. No. It is one of the most fun kinds you can have in a co-op game. It is the most fun you can have in a co-op game. It's not survival horror.
Keyword, co-op game. That was the only reason I have it on this list. It was fun with a friend.
Yeah.
Because playing it by itself is...
It is so much more fun to play this game in co-op than it is to try to play this game by yourself.
Mm.
Because by yourself, it's kind of just RE4, but stripped down. It's a stripped down RE4.
Yeah, it is.
But I'm not coming at it to have it delayed. No. I just wanted to talk about this. So
yeah, it is fun all around.
So
it is fun.
The thing about Resident Evil 5 that you have to accept is this is not a survival horror game. This is an action game.
Yeah, it's a survival game. That's it.
Yeah, it's not trying to be Resident Evil. It's the same issue we literally were where. Which one was it? It's the same issue we kind of crucify the Black Flag for. It's a great game. It's not a Resident Evil game.
Not a good Resident Evil game.
Yeah. And it's like, I think it's like one of the only titles of Resident Evil that's on that generation.
But Sozo, to be fair, it was the game. Sozo, to be fair, it was the game you could talk to people before the series got bad.
To be fair, To
I'm
be fair,
sorry.
the only other game that was like this on PS3 was Resident Evil 6, and I just chose the lesser of two evils.
Six were. If you put six on here, bro, I would have went for
Like
this
that
thing's
that
throat.
would have been an immediate cross off on my list, but it's just like
I would
Yeah.
have went for that thing's throat.
I feel like
Yeah, lesser of two
I
evils.
feel like alright, look, I don't hate it, but it's just I feel like Resident Evil 5 is definitely we can come back to it.
Yeah, we'll come
Yeah.
back to it.
Resident Evil 5 is fine. It's good. Like, if you put 6 on there, I would have been out for blood.
I almost did it just to piss y'all off.
And we have been the first one getting knocked off, bro.
Rashi, did you want to pick anything?
Let's see if I had to genuinely pick. All right, Smug. Defend Resistance 3. Go.
Are you literally picked the easiest game on my list and off the end, bro?
Yes, I did.
Have either of you played Resistance 3?
I play Resistance 3 with my brother.
Yeah, this is one of the most one of the most freaking unique and most lovable and fun games you could have played on the PS3 as a shooter, dude. It's literally, it subverts your expectations by not having it be a cover shooter, right? It gives you all these crazy weapons. You fight not just normal dudes, you fight monsters like this is Doom or something. The world of Resistance is so interesting because it's not just a post-apocalypse. It's like these things sort of invaded and then, like, we kind of just got screwed over.
Yeah, that's the main
Like,
reason. I
like you
wanted
picked
to,
one of the easiest ones that I can go on for it, dude. I can keep going. It's like, you literally picked the freaking biggest, the biggest glowing. Dude, you don't come
Arashi's Phoenix
this.
right and Smug is Edgeworth right now.
Yeah, literally, bro. The only worst thing you could have picked on the list was Infamous 2.
Bro, I could have picked that. And Drakengard 3
Why?
was staring me right in
Oh,
the
right,
face.
but that one would have been a much harder sell, dude. That would have been a much harder sell, honestly, because of what is in Dragon Guard 3. It's just
It's
the
certainly
thing.
something.
The thing about Resistance 3, right? And Resistance 3 is you would think that it's going to be a cover-based shooter that's just, the same as everything. It's just going to be freaking Sony's Gears of War, whatever. But no, it's literally like you don't have regenerating health. You have to pick up health packs and stuff. It has upgradable weapons, so all these crazy weapons you get can be upgraded and pushed further. It still looks amazing for its time without being overly bearing with hyper-realism, right? It actually has an art style. It's... I can keep going, bro.
No, it's like by all means. It's just like, and
The
yet,
at-
and
the
despite all
Okay,
that, we get screwed over.
The
Like,
atmospheric campaign where you're going through train battles and snow environments, dude, where it's sort of like survival horror, but it's also an FPS.
Okay, Smug, I'm gonna have to ask you. Is Heavenly Sword better than Resistance 3?
Resistance 3 freaking blows Heavenly Sword out of the water, bro.
Alright, so you're fine with it being crossed off?
Take it out.
Yeah, okay.
Take it out.
Okay.
It's not. I'm not losing Resistance 3,
Okay,
bro.
yeah,
I
you're
will
picking your battles.
sacrifice.
No, I respect it. You're picking your battles, but dude, like, you see how many games we got, dude. We at some point we gotta start we gotta start cutting into the meat here.
Yeah.
Which, all right, you know what? We're gonna have to start cutting in. I'm just gonna say it right now. I think Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is better than 3.
I think Assassin's Creed Brotherhood is also better than 3.
That's what that is fair.
Like,
Eyes have it.
because here's the thing, right? I kind of forgot that AC3 is kind of a thing. I genuinely did. And I know I know it's about the American Revolution and whatnot, but it's just
All in favor?
Brotherhood. I don't know. I'm sorry. It's just Brotherhood
Yeah.
is better to me.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All in favor? All in favor of bumping AC3? Aye. Ayes have it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not even a real hat.
It's not even a real hat.
Yeah.
Also, Continuum Shift Extend is
that-
a very over
That is
trigger.
interesting. Like,
Okay,
I don't, I'm not mad, but I do think that, like, okay, to be fair, this was before Strive or Fighters ever came out, so this is before
Yeah.
Arx's games were really on the rise. So, like,
Yeah, that was-
explain why.
Okay, this is strictly from a nostalgia standpoint.
Okay.
So it was I think because growing up I had like Tekken 3 on the PS1.
Mhm.
I was there was Movie Arcade Theater before they took it out, had Tekken 3 as a cabinet. So when those were gone by the move, I think it was on like 2015, 2018.
Right.
I was in Baton Rouge at the time, going to a convention,
Mhm.
and I played, and I ended up seeing a Continual Shift Extend on the Xbox 360 and the PS3,
Right.
because it's the game that got me back into fighting games as a whole. So without this game, I probably never would be playing Tekken 8 or Strive or things like that.
Right.
So, like I said, this is strictly nostalgic, but the fact that it wasn't even like this game. Yeah, sure, it's Calamity Trigger or Continuum Shift Extend that put Arxis technically on the map.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I have to look it up because I feel like before I don't want to like bring up this BlazBlue game from years after the PS3 and whatnot is better than that. Let me just double check. Oh no, it is. Yeah, I would genuinely.
Yeah, it was
personally,
2009.
I would say personally, I think stuff like Central Fiction is probably better than.
I mean,
Continuity
yeah,
Shift,
stuff like
honestly.
hell, I'd even put Chrono Phantasma higher.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Well,
Chrono
no, here's my
Phantasma.
problem.
Hmm?
Here's my problem with BlazBlue. Being there, right? In the same year that Continuum Shift was there, Street Fighter 4 was there, bro. What?
Yeah.
Like, Tekken 6 was there.
Okay, no. I say this as someone who's a fan of Tekken. No,
Let's
let's
not get crazy
not
here.
Go here.
Like, I'm sorry, but I like BlazBlue, but I think that Continuum Shift just gets beaten by Street Fighter 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, didn't it? No, that was 2011, right?
Hmm?
Mortal Kombat, the reboot of Mortal Kombat.
I thought
Yeah,
that was like
that was
2009.
Hang on, let me check.
2009 or 2000. It was definitely during the PS3 era. The one with Kratos,
nope.
right?
No, 2011.
Yeah, 2011. Okay.
Okay.
Still, same generation of consoles, bro. Like,
Yeah. It is, and also you had games like Injustice come out on the PS3.
it's just, I'm not saying the game's bad. I'm just saying that
It
in
was
comparison,
overshadowed.
why would people? Yeah.
Yeah, it
Why
just
would
got
people
overshadowed.
pick this up? It probably shouldn't
It's the
belong
same
on a PS.
reason why I personally did not put Dengeki Bunko on here. I think that's one of the best crossover fighting games in anime, just period. But I knew that it's a very niche game, and everybody would have preferred other fighting games outside of that, dude.
Yeah, fair.
That's still one bad name, bro. The heck is that name? Dengeki Bunko.
I don't know. Ask the people who that's their fucking publisher name for.
I set
Okay.
up the entire screen just well. Oh no, there it is. I fixed it.
All right, yep.
Okay, cool. Yeah. All right. So I think we got like 8 down now. What else should we go at?
Well, I brought it up earlier. Drakengard 3. Why is this on this
Yeah.
list?
Why? Okay. So we're going here now, are we? Okay.
Yeah, we're going here.
Okay. Now, this is one of the initial reason it's at the bottom, though, right? I love the story and characters of Drakengard 3. The stability on this game, the performance it had on PS3, even back then, was abysmal. I'll be honest.
Was it
No,
okay?
it's
Let me ask you a question. Was it on other platforms?
No.
No, it was not.
No. It was a PS3 exclusive.
Really?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
would you say if it were to say release like on Steam or say even as
I
a
think
PS5?
I think it would have done better. Yeah.
It probably would have
Yeah.
done way better.
Like you like it, but do you think it's
yeah.
like top 10 material?
Here's the thing, right?
Mhm.
Because I was about to get to that, I think it can overcome those shortcomings, right? Of its gameplay and of its performance, because the writing in this game, the character interactions, and the art is so stellar. I think it elevates it to, at the very least, if I have to be honest,
Mm.
and I know this is a top 10 list, at the very least, it is a calm 11 or 12.
Yeah.
Alright, so like again, if we were doing a
is
top
not-
20 list,
it
you
is-
think it would be on here, but as a top 10?
Yeah.
Like,
I am willing to sacrifice it to keep my others alive.
Yeah, okay. You're willing to kill your darlings.
It is,
Just
no,
give-
I'm not. That's exactly why, because it's at the bottom.
That's why it's at the bottom. Give me the gun. I'll pull the trigger myself.
Now, the other Yoko Taro game on this list, I will fight tooth and nail for.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with you on Replicant, honestly, too much.
Yeah, same. Having played it myself, I will keep that there.
Alright, well, let's see. I don't know much. Okay, so The Last of Us, Sozo, let's talk about it.
Yeah. Okay, so look, I personally, if it was like, this is not on my top 10 list. Personally, this is not on my top 10 list. I brought it here specifically because we're gonna have a conversation about it. But I will say, like, on the PS3 is probably one of the most prettiest games on there, and two, it's actually one of the, like, I think it was a game that
It's
by
a
all
good
means-
game.
Yeah, it is one of the games to me that I think got people to get a PS3.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Okay, can I get to this point now that I wanted to earlier, before we
Right.
started?
Right.
Do you remember the Uncharted 2, like, little ad sponsorship that would play on cable TV sometimes?
That Subway one?
On YouTube. That was Uncharted 3. This is for 2. It was the one of that. It was like this, and I don't want to make this sound awful. I'm judging people, no offense, but it was this average-looking guy holding a PS3 controller that was like, yeah, my girlfriend doesn't mind if I play video games now. She still thinks it's a movie, and it's like he goes into like his living room, and it's like there's this insanely hot woman sitting on the sofa, and she's like ready to watch more of it, and he looks to the camera and he's like, it's like, guys,
yeah,
don't you know
I
that
forgot about
games can be for cool people? They're not just for nerds. They're not
Yeah,
all,
I forgot about
you
that.
know.
You
can be cool too.
You opened my mind to something that I repressed, and that was the fucking Aaron Paul from Breaking Bad playing Titanfall for an Xbox promo.
Yeah, it's like, guys, you can be cool and play games.
Like,
You don't have to be a nerd.
yeah, but
See, it looks like a movie.
yeah, I will say though, genuinely, like back in the day, I mean, like as a game, it was definitely like it was definitely more Uncharted territory. pun intended. But like The Last of Us, I think it just has that experience. Okay, it's to me, it's not a I'm going to play this on another time after I beat it kind of thing. It's a very much a one and done kind of experience. I'm gonna be real here, and a lot of that I think it just boils down to the nature of the game because it's a very bittersweet, depressing game.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like in retrospect, I can say that yeah, it's not the best, and also it's kind of again I was bringing it up earlier. It wraps back to the Persona 5 problem of Naughty Dog keeps fucking rehashing this game and its sequel. Yeah, but at the same time, it's just like, do we really want to make that the defining factor of what is and isn't on a top 10? Is just like, oh, this keeps getting rehashed.
Yeah, that's not my problem with. That's not my problem with The Last of Us or Uncharted.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally these are the only games PlayStation Studios first party make now or cinematic.
Yeah,
and pressing games.
That and even from the get-go, they really felt like they should have been movies. Yeah, so
you tell me why God of War needs to be a third-person cinematic game.
I don't
you
know.
Can't.
I don't know. I like personally, look, I'm more than happy to get rid of it, but it was a conversation I did want to have.
Also, I did find that commercial. I was like, yeah.
Oh God.
Well, we'll watch it right now, honestly. But yeah, I did find it.
I'll watch it later and then repress it again. You know what? How do we feel about Ratchet and Clank: A Crack in Time?
I love clockworkers. I'm kidding. It's not my favorite Ratchet and Clank game.
No, it's.
I get a lot of crap for this, but I like Tools of Destruction more.
That's fair. I mean, it's just.
I'm a hipster. I love going Commando, honestly. I'll be upfront. Honestly, I think Going Commando is one of, if not the best, Ratchet and Clank game.
You got one up your arsenal.
I said one of, if not the best.
Yeah, fair.
Like
I'm just being.
Your arsenal is up there. And I like Secret Agent Clank. Yeah, I fucking said it.
In your arsenal.
Yeah, you said it. Casually slides in Dreadlock.
It's up there. Yeah, it's up there.
Let's not get crazy.
Because it says ours.
I don't.
Yeah. I feel like I like Going Commando of your arsenal and Tools of Destruction way more.
Yeah.
Than A Crack in Time.
Yeah.
Which I feel bad because we're kind of just wiping Obsidians out without really talking about it.
It's hard to really like. I don't know. It's just like
these are his opinions. He's not here to give us his opinion, you know.
All he literally told me was just let me know what gets cut and what doesn't.
I love how Sozo-sha I'm not deleting everything off of his list. Hey, he has
We haven't deleted everything. We haven't deleted everything.
Leaves Portal 2 is the only one.
Borderlands
not
2,
everything.
I don't know. Do we want to like Yakuza, Saints Row, and Metal Gear Rising? Do we want to?
I feel like Saints Row 2 was better on 360. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah, even on PC, it's still got massive.
Oh, PC. The PC port was so awful.
Yeah, I remember the bugs and glitches.
It literally has an entire mod that you have to install called Gentlemen of the Road to make it work right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
No. Don't get us wrong, right? It is the best Saints Row game. chaotic list for PS3 games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like if you
It
want to
is-
move
it
it
is the
to
best.
Xbox 360 games, that's a conversation
That'd
we
be
can have.
That'd be a different story.
Yeah, you guys already know it'll be number one. It's too human.
Too much human.
not enough other stuff.
Yeah, it's spelled T-O-O human, by the way, so also human, I guess.
You're clever.
Okay, so who's your next?
I mean, it was one of the flagships for the PS3, right? Little Big Planet.
This is a big part of like it's the same thing with Infamous too. It's like I don't want to get rid of it because I feel like you can't have a top 10 list without Little Big
right.
Planet. Like I like
Is iconic status the only thing that matters to this list, though?
No. Because here's the thing, right? I've played Little Big Planet from beginning to end. It is a very, very fun game. I loved, like, the little world that they created. I love, like, being able to utilize, like, the different tools at my disposal with Sackboy and everything. I love some of the little death animations they had installed for it. You get shocked, he just sits there, just doors open.
No. I don't play whatever the opposite of a devil's advocate is. I don't know.
Yeah, the angel on your shoulder.
You know, because I'm about to say something mean.
Oh, so the devil on your shoulder.
Well, no, that would be devil's advocate. I think Little Big Planet is really basic.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of honestly like that's the charm of it, though. Is that it's
That it was really simple.
It's basic. Yeah, it's kind of like it's kind of like saying like Jack 1 is the worst game, is not as good as the others because it's basic. But the argument you could have for Jack 1 there is that it's just a genuine collectathon and whatnot, and it.
You don't like the GTA ripoff? You don't like the GTA ripoff?
I'm gonna be real. I don't like the GTA ripoff. I like the Mad Max ripoff though.
Yeah, the Mad Max ripoff's good.
Yeah,
I like the Mad Max
with,
ripoff.
with Little
That
Big
is good.
Planet, I don't know. It like because I mean, it's clear that I just don't think we should really like hold games to the standard of like they should or shouldn't be basic or complex because then if this was like a for example like 20 years down the line when we were finally able to have enough games for a top 10 PS5 list, right? That'd be like disrespecting Astrobot, okay?
Very
Yeah.
true. You know,
fair.
I love
Yeah.
10 years down the line.
No,
Bro, you
20
think
years
there's
down the
gonna
line.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're being a little generous.
20 fucking years down the line, dude. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
close.
Finally have enough
Welcome
for a
back, Sackboy.
top 10 list.
Uh,
So you're right. You know what? You're right. I take that back. Because
Yeah.
I literally just got done wailing on The Last of Us and Uncharted from being movies. And then
this
Little Big
one
Planet
is the most
game.
gamest game to ever game.
Yeah.
It's like a
My bad. I apologize. I
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll give you another shot at anything else on my list. Try me.
Let's talk about The Last of Us 2 again. No kidding.
I'll tell you what.
I don't
more than.
wanna-
I'll tell you what. Like you were willing to give up Heavenly Sword. I'm more than willing to give up Black Ops 2 if you can get me to like genuinely stand my ground on something.
I don't want to. I want to talk about BioShock, but I don't want it off the list because I agree with BioShock being one of the best PS3 games.
Yeah, I was debating on 1 or 2, and personally, I specifically chose 1 because to me,
I think you chose the better option because while I like 2, I probably would have came at 2 a lot harder than I did the first game.
Yeah, because to me, and I imagine this for a lot of other people too, BioShock is one of the games that only works as a game. This can't
It does.
work as a film.
It can't work as a movie.
Work as a movie. This can't work as a TV show. This can only work as a game because of
player
everything
choice.
this leads
Huh.
to. Everything this fucking
got-
leads to.
Because here's the
it's not
thing.
just the multiple choice. It is
Yeah, no, that's what I
everything
was about
this
to get
game
to.
sees.
The tagline of this game doesn't make sense if you're just sitting there stationary watching it.
Right.
A
Would you
man
kindly
chooses a slave.
explain what this
Yeah.
game is about?
Yeah. A man chooses a slave obeys.
Yep.
And it doesn't make sense if you're just
watching
sitting there
yeah.
watching it and you're like, why do they keep saying, what'd you kind? Like, why do they keep saying that? That's weird. But it doesn't click in your brain while you're playing it until they get to the end and they explain it.
Yet the whole thing with Andrew Ryan is such a genuine, like, jaw-dropping scene. Even to this day, I get fucking chills down my spine around that scene.
Yeah.
So fucking... It's just... Like, legitimately, I don't mean to bring up, like, fucking overplayed memes, but it's peak cinema, bro.
Oh, no, it is.
No, it is.
I
It-
think-
it really is.
I
though.
think you're right. Like, I don't, like... Again, that's the problem with nowadays, is that nobody's allowed to be genuine anymore. Is that people always think that you have to have some tinge of irony to what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like,
There you go.
Like, it struck the same kind of chord with me as Doki Doki Literature Club did with its story, where it's like this could only it's kind of why I have a problem with DDLC being a console game, because I feel like
it
this
doesn't
can
work as a console game.
yeah, it can
It doesn't.
only work as a PC title.
It doesn't work as a console game.
Yeah. Like there's probably some odd ways they reworked it and everything, but again, it's not the same thing.
Okay, and so to get back into that, right, of why that's perfectly great, right? But I don't think the same arguments apply to the second game.
Yeah.
Because the second game is sort of about fatherhood
Mm.
and,
Yeah.
like, I guess, genetics and predestination. Like, are you
Yeah.
born evil, or do you have the capacity
Yeah, I
for good
didn't-
regardless of your upbringing?
I'm not really sure how I like to. It's not a bad game, but
No, see, that's what I'm saying. Two is fine. Two just has vastly different messages than the first game.
yeah.
So, I think you chose the easier of the two.
And let's be real here. I 100% would have accepted any and everything if I were to put Infinite at the other end of this.
Infamy is another game I would have went for its neck. I
Yeah.
would be out for blood
Like, I
immediately. dude.
love the gameplay of it, and I even
Yeah,
love
that-
like the world of like the world that they built, but bro, that fucking ending.
It goes back. Yeah, it goes back to the AC4 and
Mm-hmm.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a good game, but I don't know if it's Bioshock.
Imagine
It's-
if Infinite's story was what Red Dead Redemption was gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which another game that didn't make this list, which I'm just gonna tell you this right now, dude, it's literally just more boring Grand Theft Auto.
Bro, shut up. No, it's not.
You know it, John. You know it. You know it.
You know what?
just
I'm putting
rip
it
off
on
the
my
M1
list right now
brand.
just to prove you wrong. No.
Yeah. Honestly, you know what?
I mean,
know, it's-
yeah, I think Bioshock can. But here's my question. Here's my question. Is Bioshock better than the other games you defended on your list?
You know, I'll get rid of Black Ops 2 for that. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, dude. Like, I don't... Here's the thing, right? I have a lot more better memories of Black Ops 2 with the online and zombies with other people and friends and everything. Yeah, I know, friend swap, I only like it because I got people around.
You only like it because you have friends.
Yeah, but the story, yeah, like, I stopped caring about the story. I think a lot of people stopped caring about the story Call of Duty after Black Ops 1. I'm gonna be real.
I would say
unless it was
Modern
like
Warfare 2.
I thought it was a World at War.
It was
But
like,
World at War was not probably the point where people dropped out. That's World War 2.
yeah.
You know, the last war that had a definitive good and bad guy. But depending on who you ask.
Yeah, depending on who you ask. We'll get into that argument.
All right. So we're almost halfway through. We got about 13 we crossed off.
Yeah. So we have to get rid of. We had to get rid of what? 17 more.
17 more.
Yeah, basically.
So here's why. Yes, and here's why Yakuza High sucks. I'm kidding. Sort of.
Okay,
Let me put it
so-
that way. I think. Let me make sure, right? So I don't want to speak out of turn, but also I think Yakuza 5 was the one that had you literally play 5 different characters, and they all had their own skill trees, and they all had their own EXP and money, and everything was separate, and it felt really tedious.
Yeah, that was Yakuza 5.
That was 5. Yeah,
Yeah,
see, I feel like 5 went way too overboard with that. Everything should have been shared between all of its characters.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think, well, other than one of them, I think, because I believe one of them was Haruka, and she doesn't really fight. So,
Right.
Wouldn't that be somebody who can see
Yeah.
kicking people?
I feel like it's the 4 playable characters that actually fought. I feel like they all should have shared EXP, money, and skills. Honestly, I feel like it was just really a step too far into the let's widen the scope, let's broaden the scope.
Yeah.
I feel like,
Yeah, so.
story-wise, it's great.
Mm-hmm.
I-
I can't really speak on behalf of Obsidian mainly because the only time I ever really got invested into Yakuza was playing Like a Dragon, and even then, I'm gonna be real here. I don't like the open world system all that much. The combat has its fun moments and everything, and there are some like great moments within Yakuza that I do like, but gameplay on the whole.
Would you agree that Yakuza is the video game equivalent of Jujutsu Kaisen?
You're gonna keep bringing that up, aren't you?
No, I'm not. That was just the
That'd
last
be
time I
funny.
will.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I'll do it.
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Hey, let's talk about Need for Speed Shift. No.
No. I'm putting my foot down on that. Are you kidding
That's
me,
where you
dude?
draw the line.
Okay. Yeah. No. This is my Kenny GT4 moment, and I'm going to fucking die on this hill. Fuck both of you. No. Okay. No. No. I'm standing my ground. I'm standing my ground on this. Okay. Listen. No. You unleash the beast. You must suffer for your crimes. No. Okay, look, let me paint you this picture, all right? This game literally was what saved Need for Speed until they broke it again. And I know that's a low bar. Let me fucking explain. I need you to understand. I need you to understand, all right? I need you to understand. PS2 comes out. We got Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2. They do major success and everything. Series is pretty much on the height and everything. PS3 comes out, and PS2 and whatnot and everything. We get Need for Speed Most Wanted. Now, Need for Speed Most Wanted, without a shadow of doubt, like, yeah, it's a lot of people really like it. Do I think it's the best? Nah. I in retrospect, no, I don't, because there's a lot of it was intended for also a GameCube, so you can kind of guess what some of the problems were with that. But you know, the game has a lot of style to it, and everything, and it really like just like it was a game that was genuinely like the studio behind it knew the success so much so that they made a sequel to it, which they called Carbon, which yeah it plays like Most Wanted, but they cut out a lot of the fun shit out of Most Wanted for Carbon, that it just became this gritty, like, serious drama. Where, no, people liked it when it was fun and campy. And that was kind of the problem with Korra.
Didn't they make a second shift?
Yeah, and that I think I think specifically that was on PS4. But let me explain. It's just like, okay, so after that, pretty much the games were going downhill. They had stuff like Pro Street, they had stuff like Undercover, and Undercover is one of the worst fucking games. It plays horribly. It's living in the shadow of everything. And then there was shit like The Run, which, yeah, do you like driving in cars? How do you like, you know, getting out of them and walking around and everything most of the time? So, so what this company decided to do was, around the same time, hand off development for their Need for Speed games to 3 different companies. One of them, Need for Speed Nitro, I think they did it for Nintendo Wii, or I think it was a Nintendo Wii title at the time. It was alright. There was another title that came out. I think that was Pro Street. It did alright. But the one title a lot of people, even nowadays, will look back to is Need for Speed Shift. Because, you know how I was showing you guys, like, Gran Turismo 4 and everything, and how, yeah, this is, like, a game where it's, like, it wants to train you to become a race driver, right?
Right.
Yeah?
This is the skip function of that. This is the, you just want to race cars on licensed and official tracks and everything. You want to race fast cars on that. You can do that. The best part of this game is that it takes the elements people love about arcade racing and everything people love about Need for Speed, and some of the best elements people love of Gran Turismo and 4 and whatnot. In that, yeah, you can, like it has official licensed tracks, it has race cars and everything, but you can also customize them, and the thing is, like, I remember, Smug, you saying it's like you're not really much of a car person, you don't really know much anything about cars.
What?
Need for Speed would be, like, a good game for you to sort of get your start on, because they don't care if you're, like, a big, like, you know, auto, you know, junkie or anything. Legitimately, all you need to do is, alright, I need to make my car go faster. Alright,
No, she didn't say the word.
Yeah, I didn't say this fun little word. I need to make my car go faster. Okay, so, I need bigger brakes. Okay, this one, these brakes are level 1, and then I'm gonna go to these ones that's level 3. They're better. And and that's it. That's all you need to do. It's literally just the equivalent of, like, it's like your RPG, like Final Fantasy 14 or some shit like that. You know how, like, when you get gear at the start of the game, it's just like, okay, this is kind of cool. And then you find gear that's better, and just like, oh, I like this better. I'm gonna switch over to it. That's kind of the mindset. It's literally, their idea of customizing cars is basically just the same mindset of an RPG. Like, this is what I hate about, like, actual simulation racers like Forza, where you have to know, they expect you to know everything there is to customizing a car, essentially. It's like, you need to have the right parts, you need to properly, like, overanalyze and properly be able to set the settings correctly, otherwise your car's just gonna fly over. And if that doesn't work, you can just use someone else's loadout that they made and just say fuck that, because yeah, like, who cares about making your car and everything. But at the end of the day, the reason why, like, there's 3 reasons why I personally think this is, like, best Need for Speed game, and I think it should be top 10. 1, this game, it like, rewards you entirely by however you choose to play. If you want to just drive around like, you know, like, fun little, like, oh, I'm just, like, I'm avoiding other racers, I'm just driving safe on the road, you get rewarded for that. If you just want to hit other racers off the fucking map and everything, like, you can do that and you still get rewarded for that shit. The second reason is, this game is, I know it's not that big of a feat or anything, but this got actually in the Guinness Book of World Records because people were genuinely at the time impressed over not just how because the best way to play this game is first-person camera, because they really got like the interior of like driving a car actually down to a fucking T, which is something that Gran Turismo 4 doesn't. But and also next to that is that if you got hit in this game or you hit into a wall, oh, they knew how to simulate that. Like, you hit a wall, your vision goes black and white, your head shakes, and just everything goes blurry. Like, it's fucking insane, the attention to detail of that during the race. But the third biggest reason of why I personally think this is a top 10 game in my eyes. EA has delisted this game and does not bother to pick it up because they know everyone fucking loves this over the bullshit that they're coming out with now. Literally, you don't believe me? Look the game up on Steam right now. Look the game up on Steam right now.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, they know it. They Rockstarred this before Rockstar even tried it.
They pulled a Marvel Ultimate Alliance too.
Yeah. There is some there is like some criticisms I do have, like actually like customizing decals and whatnot is a pain. But other than that, I mean, like, this is a perfect blend to me of what this should have been what actual like modern day racing was, because I'm gonna be real, a lot of the street racing formula at this point especially got bored. A lot of people were getting bored of it because a game that was also on the system as well was The Last Midnight Club. And believe it or not a whole lot of people bought it. In fact...
For the record, the cheapest you can find a Steam key for this game now is $60.
Yeah, just look, I'm just gonna encourage people, just get a copy off of like eBay or some shit. It's a lot more preferable if you've got like... That's
an EA CD key, and EA does not use that anymore. You'd have to buy it on the Steam key, which would be $291.
Yeah, don't do that. Like, legitimately, just look up a used copy or something off of eBay. Save yourself a few $100s, honestly, at this rate. But genuinely, like, it really this game to me combined the best of the genuine heart of what simulation racing is all about, but also the genuine fun and like unrealism of arcade racing in a lot of ways. It's just a good combination of the two, and it was honestly a unexpected but welcome change of pace for a genre and a franchise that it just at that point had just kind of run its course and gotten stale.
You know what? That is fair. That is good.
And
also, I'm gonna be real here. We have too many games that kind of go into a little bit too many of the same genres. None of you motherfuckers put a racing game in there, and I'm kind of mad.
I like racing games.
Come on, dude.
That.
I know. Look, I know. Like all these other games have stuff to love about them, but dude, this is like us making a PS2 list and none of you motherfuckers putting DDR in it. Like we gonna have a fight. We gonna have a fight.
What nobody brought slug, and I think that's kind of racist logic of this.
I just feel like that's racist.
You know what?
And I don't
You know what? You know what? Just to make you happy.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about it.
No, we don't have to talk about it. Well done.
The only reason why I brought it in here was to mention, like, look, the only reason people hate it, two reasons. Why, it was a Smash clone, and Sony just overblew the hype for it, much like Nickelodeon did with All-Stars, much like Multiverses did. Two, though, is, let's be real here, this game is overshadowed by the fact of Reboot Dante being in it. Because, yeah, if you remove that, remember the actual roster of this fucking game: Jak and Daxter, Ratchet and Clank, Sly Cooper, Kratos,
Sir Daniel Fortescue.
Daniel
Also,
Fortescue. You have the
Exactly.
leader of the Hellgast from Killzone. You have
Yeah.
Nariko from Heavenly Sword. You have
Yes,
Parappa the
sir.
Rappa. You have Spike from Ape Escape.
I love that.
And DLC. And I know you're gonna love this mug. Cat from Gravity Rush.
Oh, neat. Oh,
Yeah.
holy crap! How didn't you know there's fucking Gravity Rush on here?
That's a PS4 title and PS Vita title.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, no, you're good.
That's okay. It should have been a
That's
PS3
for the-
title.
That's for the PS5. That's for the PS4 video later this year.
Hey, don't tempt me. I might do it.
Yeah, literally.
We can dunk on, we can invite Marie and just completely dunk on Second Son.
She's gonna have like 5 Trails games on her list. You
Oh
know
my
that, right?
fucking god,
Finally
dude!
have that
we're
argument you've
gonna have
always
like
wanted.
the amount of fighting we have over Assassin's Creed now, dude. Oh my god.
No, we'd all just fucking.
Okay, so 1, 2,
Who's
3,
next?
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15. Okay, I'm gonna be real here, and I have nothing wrong with the game. In fact, I love it. Fallout New Vegas.
Watch your mouth.
Look, I know it was a good game. Personally, though, I think it might have been better on PC.
I mean, even so, a wild shot.
They said, "All right, you get to live another day."
Alright, it's, I don't know, it's just, like, I don't hate the game, I'm just, like, I don't know.
Are you coming at it from an angle of mods? Is that it?
Maybe that is it, because it pisses off fucking, what's his name? It always works.
Todd Howard.
Todd Howard, yeah. Mr. It Always Works. Maybe that's it. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I feel like I kind of want to put it on, like, a PC list just because of mods to piss him off. Because, again, I don't hate the game. In fact, I think it's one of my favorite, if not my favorite, in this entire series. Like, dude, this and Fallout 3 are neck and neck. But, at the same time, it's just, like, I don't know, I remember, I just remember playing this on PC, and I think liking it a little more. Although, at the same time, although the context for that is that my dad hogged the PS3 for fucking Fallout 3 every single fucking day, and I was spending most of my time on New Vegas on the PC, so maybe I'm biased in that regard, but...
Play the better game, Dad. You casual.
You rookie.
Okay, look, look, I'll make a deal for you, right?
Hmm.
I will sacrifice New Vegas, right? But I get to keep New Replicant.
You know what, that's fine. Yeah, I'm fine with that. That's absolutely...
Okay.
It's like, I'm fine with the terms of the contract.
I will sacrifice New Vegas, but I get to keep Replicant.
Yeah, that's
I don't
fine.
care if it's number 10. I don't care if it's at the very bottom of the list.
Like,
But I get to keep New Replicant.
yeah, like, alright, if you want it on the list, yeah, sure, we can... Yeah, that's fine. Alright.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, Arashi, did you have anything against it or anything?
No, it's a great game, but if she's giving it up for a near replicant, I can't say no.
Can't or won't.
Yeah. Well, don't pay attention to the leash I have right now.
If I say anything bad about Fallout New Vegas, Smug will shoot me.
But you know, game was rigged from the start.
Right, ain't game was already darn start. The fates dinged it. Okay, but here's the thing, right? If we ever do like a top PC game list, right? You're going to have to set a year, right? Because that can mean anything
I know. And
Yeah,
I
that could mean
figure,
anything.
like, I figure like 2010s through like 2010 to 2019 might be best. or something
Yeah,
like that.
because I was like,
Yeah.
you're gonna get anything from 1990 to Hades 2.
Right, yeah,
You know,
That'd be its own thing.
I mean, you'd have a wide variety to select from,
Yeah,
honestly.
but then I think we'll also filter out is just how many games are not optimized for PC as well, like Far Cry.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Like Far Cry 3.
Which
I was-
reason, if anyone's wondering, the reason why
I was
Far
gonna
Cry
say-
3 is not on this list is because, let's be real, better on Xbox.
But- PS3 version was not good.
Yeah, it was not. It was better on Xbox.
I'm talking about PS3.
This is an
version.
Xbox.
It's the same with Prototype. It should have just been an Xbox thing.
Yeah. This is an Xbox. And this is an Xbox.
And this isn't an Xbox.
Xbox.
Okay, so, and I this might be a sore spot, 'cause I know how much he likes this genre. Rashi, I need you to explain Warrior 1v3 Ultimate.
All right. Okay, I thought you were gonna say Dragon Crown, and I was about to pop off, but no. Look. I get the stigma behind Warriors games and all that. How it's just press one button and you win the entire thing. No, I get
It is?
you.
Laugh all you want. I will.
I will.
You know what? I will interject and say that, like, on some level, I do understand where you're coming from because I had Dynasty Warriors for Empires, and I love the hell out of the game mainly because you could also like create your own character and set them on their own like actual journey.
Right. It's the same thing that they're apparently doing again with the new one, Origins.
Nice.
Is Origins any good, by the way? I didn't give a review code for that.
Matt, go away. Takuma must hate you then.
I've been hearing good
Wait,
things.
dude, you're
about
about BioWare.
it. Do you hear about Bioware, but right? But yeah, I've been hearing good things about it. But no, yeah. The Orochi universe has its own. Hang on. Yeah, it has its own interconnected story that's basically away from everything. Oh, Dynasty Warriors is the basically a retelling of the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Samurai Warriors is the Warring States period and all that jazz. It's like, oh, what if we just mixed those together and had them fight a serpent god of destruction and actually get their asses kicked? It's like, I genuinely like that idea. I know people don't vibe with it because, again, Warriors game, too easy.
Okay.
Try playing
that. I don't think it's a stigma against Warriors games. I just think it's I feel like the problem is that some people don't like to. It's literally like what I said about God of War 3. People don't like to experiment. They find the one thing that is overpowered that works for them, and then they keep spamming that.
Yes.
And they're like, the combat's repetitive.
That's kind of the problem I had with Persona 5 Strikers is that I love the gameplay, but dude, people have figured out like a cheesable fucking method in the New Game Plus, and it pisses me the fuck off.
Like, learn to have fun.
Because it feels like if you don't use that, you're not playing optimally. But if you use that, and the game gets so boring and repetitive,
I don't care if it's practical; it's player choice. Damn it.
It's player choice. Damn it, gets slapped around by Tadakatsu Honda in chaos mode. All right.
So you're fine.
Sorry,
with,
I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, but yeah, like I said, I'm fine with it being crossed out. I just I just wanted to bring more light to the Orochi universe.
I respect it as someone who basically sacrificed half of his list for games that he just wanted to bring up as elephants in the room.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, Rashi, you got the floor. What do you want to check?
All right, let's see. In that case, let's see. I can't really think of anything other than Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, because I'm seeing, aside from I'm seeing a bunch of other good ones on these lists that I have to at least just pick something. So,
Revengeance is in a weird spot.
Yeah.
It really is.
I mean, it's not like it's the same thing with like Black Flag and
Oh, well, it's not trying to be a Metal Gear game.
It's
It's
not
the
trying to
thing.
be a Metal Gear game.
It's
And
not.
the only
No, it's not
reason
trying
why,
to.
and the only reason why people like it is because of Maxor.
Oh no, I disagree. I don't think that's.
No, okay,
That's why it's
I
popular.
think no. Let me rephrase that. This game had its popularity. This game has been like genuinely in the limelight, but let's be real here.
The majority of people know this from memes.
The
Yeah,
majority of
you're
people
right.
know this because of Maxor and just keep quoting his memes and whatnot.
Yeah, because most people don't realize that there's actually a game.
Yeah, like
Right.
this
It's
is
a
genuinely an
stupid-
interesting. This is a genuinely an interesting story about a recovering serial killer from war, who is trying to convince himself that the enemies that he's killing had a choice in the matter and everything.
But it's also this people really kind of slide past because the game can present itself a little goofily, obviously, but people don't realize how dark and depressing this game actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one thing. That's the one thing I see. It's literally the meme of those who know, those who don't know.
Yeah.
Those that want to know.
Yeah, that's the problem. Garashi Konami doesn't want you to know. They want this game to be locked to the PS3.
Until they brought it to the PC.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
much for not wanting us to know. Am I right?
Well, I mean, the PC numbers and sales are not that high for this game.
Yeah. I don't know. Was the PS3 numbers high in sale for this game?
I think the 360 beat it, honestly.
Oh, this was on 360.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, try it.
Oh, fuck it.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. You just did that. You
here's
just
the
said
thing.
that.
The reason why I was more than willing to stay away from it, because again, this was in PS All Stars Battle Royale. I was just assuming, oh, this was an exclusive on PS3, right?
No, yeah, it's
yeah, I get you.
yeah. It's yeah. Here's the thing. I believe that Revengeance deserves a spot. I know it's probably not gonna get one, but I think it does deserve one for the story and its characters and its themes. The music is amazing, the gameplay's amazing, the story's amazing. I feel like it would be a robbery to not at least give it like a low tier spot, you know?
We can
Right.
also come back to it and
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do
I feel like we should come back to Metal Gear Rising. But I feel like this is gonna be one of the hot button, hard choice games to
yeah.
do.
that. Yeah, probably will.
Okay. I don't want to bring it up because I feel so bad when I look up and see Rossi has the most crossed out. I don't want to bring it up.
What are you
I
talking
mean-
about? Obsidian has the most.
I mean,
true.
you and I are kind of neck and neck, dude.
Yeah.
Eh.
What are you gonna say, Slug?
Okay, so I'm just gonna have to bring this up because I had never heard of this game until you typed it in. What is Deception, the Nightmare Princess?
Honestly, it is. I want you all to close your eyes and just think for a moment of if a Japanese game company decided they wanted to make Mousetrap as a video game.
What?
Oh, Mousetrap! Oh my god, I imagined the fucking movie with Nathan Lane.
Oh wow,
No, but-
so hang on, time out. Nathan Lane can rock one of those outfits, bro. Hang on. Don't count him out. Which one is he wearing, bro?
The one behind the red lady. Yes. Okay, but yes, as Smug brought up the picture, it is essentially you are the daughter of the devil. Humans are coming to kill you, so you have to kill them first with this elaborate mindfuckery of traps, and the range of which can go from either starter traps that are just convoluted and simple at first, to downright sadistic, to remembering that, oh right, this was a game made in Japan.
This sounds like Catherine meets fucking Alice into Madness.
you think like it is very confusing, and that's just the original Deception. The fourth one, you're basically doing the same thing, but you're playing as the Lady in Red, the Nightmare Princess.
Okay.
You're just traveling into the minds of people, and later the other Deception protagonists, and it's basically a battle royale using traps.
I'll keep it real, and this is this is not even like trying to dig or anything, but I'd never heard about this game until you started talking about it.
I mean, fair. No one's heard about this game. What's funny is it was the first PS3 game I ever got for mine.
Really?
And I figured, you know what? I can buy this.
And what drew you towards this box art, I wonder.
Thou hardy har har.
Okay, so I'll ask you this.
Yes.
Is Deception the Nightmare Princess better or worse than Resident Evil 5 to you?
It is. I would say it is better than Resident Evil 5 Element.
Okay. So you're fine with crossing it off?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay.
Like, don't get me wrong, the game's fucking weird. And I'll own up to it, unlike some people.
The fact that it's like a game that is just like a out of nowhere pick for you, I think it's just like that. It's just like that's what I'm kind of here for. It's just like games that are not like, oh, let's throw if this was just ChatGPT, Mr. Jonathan Cantor's list, half of these games that we have crossed out would have already been on that list.
Right.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
Some would say.
Some would say.
Some would
but
say.
No. I think you can find an ISO for it on emulator if either of you want to give it a shot.
I might take a look at it sometime.
All right.
Rashi, we've been talking yours a while. You want to take a shot?
I'll take a shot in the dark. I mean, you know what? You put it on your list twice, so let's talk about Journey for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was about to come at too. No offense.
No offense.
It's a beautiful game.
It is a very beautiful game, and it's a game that launched that game company that made that game Journey really on the map. And in my eyes, it's like so a lot of these games that we've been talking about so far, a lot of them with their stories have a lot to essentially like they have a lot of dialogue and they'll have a lot to say, and like a lot of it is really good. A lot of the story is really good, but Journey in my eyes is one of those gems. It's just like it doesn't need to outright say its story to show it. That's why I like it's that it's a show don't tell story.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Let me give one of the strongest arguments I think I could against Journey because
Okay.
I've played it twice now.
Okay.
How many times have you gone back to it?
Your silence
Yeah.
is deafening.
Yeah. Exactly,
I'm trying. No,
okay.
no. I am actually genuinely confused as to whether or not it is 11 times or 17 times.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, again, like, it's not... Look, it's not to... For context, this game has been out for over a decade. It's one of the games I like to come back to, like, once or twice a year and just revisit it, because it is... One, it's a game that I found on my own, and not a whole lot of people really seem to like. People will bring it up in for videos and whatnot. Oh, this game is really beautiful, but not a whole lot of people in like the conversations that we're in. It's just like they're playing. I don't see Marie playing Journey anytime soon. I don't see any of the usual suspects checking out Sky Children of the Light. You know what I mean?
Not unless you have to deal with one of the villains.
Yeah, it's a very in my eyes, it is a very take the edge off kind of game. And I'll tell you this right now, I am more than willing to keep this on and sacrifice Tekken Tag Tournament 2.
Really?
Yeah. Here's the thing that I like Tekken Tag Tournament 2 over a lot of the other games is that it is essentially the full package. You get so many characters from so many different so many different entries from Tekken. You have old characters, you have characters that have never even seen the light of day. You have a version of Bob from Tekken 6 that is only exclusive to Tekken Tag Tournament 2. You have all these different characters, the movesets and everything. Like, they have special interactions for when you tag in and everything. The music kicks ass.
I'm sorry.
The music kicks ass. The customization is actually pretty fair. And on top of that, it's one of the only other games that is still online. The downside of it being is that you do have to pay for a pass for online, but even with that, I still, personally, it's a personal love for me. I do love it, and I love coming back to it and so on. But if you were to hold a gun to my head and everything and say, oh man, which game do I love playing the most? Between this or Journey, I would probably say Journey. I mean, the biggest criticism I do have of Journey is the thing that got fixed in Sky Children of the Light, and that is, I don't know who the fuck I'm playing with.
Right.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, it's either that or Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. Here's the thing, right? I don't hate The Force Unleashed. In fact, I probably think it's one of the better Star Wars games, but that's not saying much.
Right.
Yeah, that really ain't saying much.
It ain't saying much. But I don't know. I feel like maybe I feel like The Force Unleashed. Maybe this is just me. Maybe it just benefits from being something along the lines of like a TV show or something. Because it gives that vibe. Because it gives that vibe to me of it's less focused as a video game and more focused as a Star Wars film or property. Like it feels genuinely like this is an original Star Wars film. Like, if anything, I would argue that this probably should have been like the sequels.
Yeah, if it were made back in that time, in good actual fucking hands.
It's okay. It's okay, guys. It doesn't matter anymore. It's not canon. Disney, cut it off.
Yeah, case in point.
And here's the thing too. As much as I don't have a problem with Force Unleashed, it is one of those games where I think the collective response is, I mean, I like it, but it's one of those.
Do you want to know? You want to know something interesting? Is that, and this is going to be an extremely unpopular take, I would have fought you more if this was the sequel. If this was Force Unleashed 2.
Yeah. Did that release for PS3?
Let me check.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, did it?
I don't know. I felt like, maybe because there was a chord that struck with me with The Force Unleashed personally.
Oh shit! Came out on my birthday too.
I'm not saying the first game's bad or anything.
Yeah, no. But I'm saying it's just with Force Unleashed 1, it's there was a chord that struck with me personally, and I think it's just there's a lot. It sounds bad, but I don't know. The Force Unleashed to me has a lot more staying power in my eyes as opposed to just the Force Unleashed 2. Mainly just because I think it's the continuation of the Force Unleashed.
It really wasn't.
But yeah, if it keeps Tekken Tag 2 on the list,
I'm at the same time, it's just I was going off earlier about how I wanted to sort of have variety on this list. And Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, I mean, let's be real, no disrespect to it, but how many games are doing on this list what it's doing?
Fair.
Infamous 2 literally exists on this list. Let's be real here. If the conversation was which is better, Infamous 2 or Star Wars: The Force Unleashed, I'm saying Infamous 2.
Yeah, it's Infamous 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 19.
Almost a good ways away.
How do we feel about Arkham City?
I'm gonna be real here. I'm not as big of a fan of Batman for several reasons, but I kind of like Arkham Knight better.
I do too. I would.
Yeah.
I would.
Arkham City
I
isn't
would-
a bad game. It's not a bad
No,
game.
it's not.
And the
It's
appeal.
a masterpiece. Yeah, it's a masterpiece.
I like Arkham Knight more.
I do. I know the story in Arkham Knight's probably not as good,
No.
but I like Arkham Knight more.
Yeah. I think it's just the vibe of Arkham Knight for me, and some of the sillier shit, like Batman puts the fucking bat signal on his treads.
I like the reveal by the Arkham Knight that you don't wear full armor plating. There's like a gap right here. I was like, Bruce, why would you do that? It's very dangerous.
Yes.
This part right here is not armored. Why is it not, Bruce?
Why
Okay.
isn't it?
We have, I think at this point, 10 games to go, so let's round this out, and I'm just gonna say, Smug. Little Big Planet versus Fat Princess.
Oh, that's hard. No,
Mm.
that depends, because those are both like really big indie games. You know,
Yeah.
I'm not using the
And
term because it's not
Fat
fair.
Princess was a Sony exclusive too, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. it
Yeah,
was.
so...
yeah. It was. These were both games. You would get off. You would like. You would get out of school, and your friends would be like, "Hey, let's go play this." You know,
Yeah.
these were both games that. Obviously, if you were a freaking poser or something, you're trying to act cool. Because you can't tell me that you and your friends did not sit in Little Big Planet and, like, for maybe a solid 2 or 3 minutes just did the slapping thing to each other.
Yeah, that is... a good
Yeah, that
point.
was. But at the same time, you also can't tell me that if you played Fat Princess with your friends, you didn't troll each other either.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You probably did.
It's kind of like bringing up these kinds of games and then going, hey, which is better, fucking Battle Block Theater or Alien Hominid?
Right. It's like which do you like more, Battle Block Theater or Castle Crashers? Like they're both really fun
they're really
with your
good.
friends.
Yeah.
Or
It's like-
you know what? I am willing to forego Little Big Planet only for one reason only.
What's that?
This is the first game, and personally, I kinda like it on the PSP. I like it a lot more
Yeah.
on the PSP. I'm gonna be
Okay,
real.
but ironically, I'm going to make an argument for Little Big Planet. That's not for right now.
So,
Did you do you not factor in like the custom levels and the user generated content of Little Big Planet?
Yeah, that is a good point. It's... God, this is fucking hard.
I know, right? This is probably where it's hitting it hard.
yeah.
Whoa,
It-
pause, phrasing, my bad.
Hey, oh.
On that kind of stream.
Fuck.
And so I was saying that did not help. It's literally like when he has that unboxing video of the Steam Deck, where he opens it and it sounds like he moans and he's like, "Wow!" and I just put a black screen over it. Wow. Yeah, it was literally, wow. And I just had like a black screen over the video, and it sounds so much dirtier.
Anything sounds dirtier when you can't see it.
Anything can sound bad if you use
No.
words.
They're so big. I thought those stuff up.
Sis.
Fuck. This is a
Okay,
tough one.
I'll let go of Fat Princess because I already have only like 3 crossed off on my list.
Really?
Yeah. I'll let go solely because
I'll tell you what. It is. Let's put a pin in this and make it a let's make both Little Big Planet and Fat Princess if we have to get rid of one to protect the other.
Oh, no, that's what I was about to say. Is I am willing to probably fight for the rest of the ones on my list. Fat Princess, I'm willing to let it slide
And I feel like
in comparison to my list.
yeah, and I feel like Fat Princess is, I don't know. I think Fat Princess to you is like Need for Speed Shift to me.
It was
It's
really
like-
fun. It's an amazing, like, fun little game.
Yeah, it's a fun game. It's like you have a lot of memories for it. It's enjoyable. You don't have anything wrong. You really don't have anything wrong with it all that much, and you are just like really tempted. You're like, you got my nuts in a vice regarding trying to give it away. Yeah, but we can like, I mean, if, I don't know. Let's come back to it. Let's come back to it.
So wait, are those servers still online? Can you play that?
I don't know if you can.
Because we should play that sometime if we can.
Maybe. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, we gotta get rid of some of these, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. I know it's like I know it feels like I'm like just making it as like just outing him and everything, but you did kind of out yourself for this Arashi Dragon's Crown.
All right.
It,
You know
it
what?
feels.
Fair.
You said it feels better on the PlayStation 4 as well.
Yeah. But
Yeah, he did say that PS feels better on the PS3/4.
Yeah.
PS3/4. So feel free.
Yeah. Like if you just said it only if it just came out for like the PS3, I would be tempted. But if it just came out
Yeah.
for also the PS4, it's just like.
Listen, Arashi, I can't believe you just put a game with a lolly in it on your list.
Don't get me started on that.
No, fuck. Nobody has context for that. For the record, Sozo, put a picture of the sorceress on screen right now in this video. Will you get to it, okay? Like,
If you send me it, I will.
yeah, like, hang on, like, it is not, I am making a joke, because there was a games journalist that said that that's what this character was, and it's like, she's like 6'2", and she has like huge tits. She's the farthest thing from it. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Okay. Yeah, there we are. Okay.
All right. You can take. Yeah, you took Dragon's Crown, but expect me to give a hard case when somebody picks Odin Sphere.
Yeah, there. It's like. So what are we doing here, dude?
Again-
That is not the kind of character you think you it's representing. Why?
You keep spamming that word. I don't think it means what you think it
Yeah,
means.
that is the furthest thing from a lolly. Yeah, okay, yeah, just I just
sure.
had to make sure that I put that in there because I realized as soon as I said it that nobody probably has context for that.
Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, alright. Relates to, and I hate to pick on Obsidian again. But in comparison to stuff I have on my list, I'm not willing to let it go for Borderlands 2, bro.
And again, like I said, the fun mostly happens. One, it's a co-op looter shooter, but at the same time, the same kind of fun can also be had on PC. And that glitch that I was talking about only works if you have a hard copy and you unpatched it. And I'm not even sure if just having it on base patch and whatnot is going to trigger it. So I don't know. It might have been a patch that happened midway, and you can't actually access it anymore. Yeah, so it's like it's. I honestly would say it's just better on PC.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that's about 22 games.
If I make more, gotta go.
Nice.
They do?
They gotta go. I'm sorry. Gotta give them. Gotta put them in the firing squad.
I will be right back, y'all. Argue amongst yourselves.
Or you run off half of his games.
We're gonna
And all his other games. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay, well now we can't. Now we can't go after his list, so it's...
Well, now you go into his list. And I just cross everything off. We make the top 10 list without. No.
Immediately cross off Odin's Sphere when he said that was the thing he had fought for the most. Fun fact, though, about Odin's Sphere, he did not get into that by himself. I recommended that to him.
I've heard. I'm having a lapse in memory. Odin Sphere was a.
It was... Okay, here's the thing, right? Technically, it's a PS2 game. Technically, it's a PS2 game.
Okay, in what context? Because did it launch on the PS2 and then eventually came to the PS3, or did it day one?
The original version came out on PS2, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then it received like a definitive edition with extra content called Odin Sphere Lethriser, which was the complete game that actually had the true ending and everything in it. Because originally in the game, it didn't have a true ending.
Yeah.
The re-release on PS3 had the true ending, which is why I'm willing to give the PS3 version its spot right there as a PS3 game.
Yeah,
Because the
okay,
PS2
so here's the
game
question:
did not have...
is there only one version of Odin Sphere on the PS3?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a DMC situation with PS4.
Essentially.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it deserves it. I think it deserves to be on this list as a PS3 game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that. Okay, then how about this? Bayonetta or Assassin's Creed Brotherhood?
Brotherhood. Sorry, Bayonetta. Brotherhood.
Okay, wait,
Sorry.
hold up. Was Bayonetta a PS3 exclusive?
It was on the 360 also, I believe.
Yeah,
Let me see.
Did people associate it more with the 360?
I think. Yeah.
Trick question, they associate it with the Nintendo GameCube because of Smash.
It's a Sega game, so it really depends because it's a Japanese game, so you would think it would be the PS3.
Yeah, but at the same time, that's not really a bar because Sega had a bunch of games on different consoles.
Yeah.
Because then we get into, like, the other Sonic games. You have, like, Knights that had that Wii game. You know, it's like...
Yeah. Okay, so... I think it was better on the 360. And I can only say that because I played it on the 360. I didn't play the PS3 version. I just heard that the PS3 version had, like, worse frame rates. Now, granted, I heard that back in the day when console wars were still crazy, so it could be fine. But I've always heard that on the PS3
And then also,
ran worse.
I hate bringing this card up, but it also is on PC.
Yeah.
And also, technically, it's a Nintendo exclusive, so...
Catch me break.
Technically, yeah.
You should have put more games that were more exclusive or more favored for PS3, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I'll come after another one on our office. Figure me DLC, don't worry.
Yeah, I'm looking at it too.
Are you kidding me right now, Roger?
He's like, you think you're funny, don't you? Yes,
No,
I
I
think
mean,
that's
if
what-
you think, if you
Okay.
think it's a good game, that's fine. But let me
I
just
do
ask, you fucked down boards?
Okay, Arashi, let me ask you. Is Bayonetta and L.A. Noire better than Odin Sphere and Deception the Nightmare Princess?
In my opinion, no.
Uh,
But I could say that L.A. Noire is better than Deception the Nightmare Princess at the very least. But that's about it.
You
Okay,
fucked down
so do you want to cross off Bayonetta and Deception?
Yeah.
Do you have any objections to that, Smug?
games. Yeah. Cool Boss, game deleter.
Well, that's her opinion.
The most I know of, I've never played LA Noire. I've only watched the Super Gaming Brothers play it.
I
I've
played
never
LA
played it
Noire.
myself.
It's not a bad game. It's not a bad game.
No, I've
No,
only
it's not
ever
bad,
watched I've only ever watched the SGB playthrough of the remaster. I watched them play the original version too, but like that's the only exposure I have to the game.
Okay, so we have, I think, 6 games left that need to be cut off, and really, it's at this point, we're gonna have to start cutting into our own list, dude. So...
But you must choose wisely.
You know what?
Go ahead.
Do you want to
No,
get
go ahead.
you brought it up earlier, do you want to get rid of Fat Princess over Little Big Planet?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
I thought it was fine.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
I thought it was fine.
Okay, so that's...
Keep going to the paragraph text.
Yep, so I guess I keep doing that. Alright, so now we have...
That is what I do.
That is what I do. So, now we have 5 games. Okay, so, I'm gonna be real here. I don't think I can really touch the ones between Heavenly Sword and New Vegas and Infamous 2.
Yeah.
Like, that's... like, it's... I mean, you're dead set on Nier Replicant and Resistance 3. I already know that, and Demon's Souls already speaks for itself.
Yeah, Demon's Souls created an entire new genre. There's no way it doesn't deserve a spot.
Yeah, and Infamous 2, dude, I was gonna put Infamous 2 if it wasn't Bioshock. Like...
Why? If you want to get rid of Brotherhood, I'm willing to get rid of Brotherhood.
I don't know, because I don't want to get rid of it for the sake of getting rid of it.
Well, no, I mean, in comparison to the other stuff on my list, that's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Like, in comparison to Infamous 2, Nier Replicant, Demon's Souls, Resistance 3, I don't think Brotherhood is a better game than them.
Yeah. Like, it's I don't know, it's kind of hard because it's really kind of fucked up because this is the generation that Assassin's Creed really got its start. But at the same
this
time,
was the best one.
at the same time, I guess you could also argue, and let's be real here, this series was more played on Xbox, wasn't it?
Essentially, yeah. I played them. Yeah.
I think the only excuse Assassin's Creed does
NPC.
have on PlayStation is the cameo in Soul Calibur 5.
Yeah. I played the entire Ezio trilogy on Xbox.
Yeah.
And PC.
That's kind of something where it's just like it's okay.
Sorry,
So it's
little one.
4. Okay.
Oh boy.
Fuck.
Oh boy. Yeah, we're at the hard part.
This is stuff like a lot of this stuff I'm fucking passionate about and stuff that I'm like really trying to fight for too. Fuck.
Yeah, we're at the hard part.
I'm not giving up Need for Speed Shift. That is for certain, but I'm not giving that up. I swear to fucking God, I'm fighting for that. And BioShock, Little Big Planet are not going. I am going back and forth between Journey and Tekken Tag 2.
Let me put it this way. Which one do you think has given you more enjoyment?
That's the tough
Which
part.
one?
Yeah, okay.
Which one? Yeah, I was gonna say, which
You know
one
what?
do you
No,
think?
you know what?
if
You know what? You know what? I gotta go with. I gotta cross off Journey. You wanna know why? Because it's simple. Tekken Tag Tournament 2 is stuck on both the Wii U and the PS3, and currently the PS3 is the only one where you can play online still.
I was about to say, if we sat down and I was like, hey, you wanna play a game? I was like, yeah, what do you want to play? Do you want to play Journey or you want to play Tekken Tag Tournament?
I would play.
Well,
Look, if you actually got your PS3 up and running, dude, I would be more than willing to play Tekken Tag Tournament 2 with you. I would absolutely love that. It's I love the game. It hurts me to cross it off, but at the same time, I also know, dude, it's also on PC as well, and it also has mods, so it's significantly better.
So let me hear your defense for LA Noire.
All right.
I thought you were about to come back to me for Shift.
I'm not your lady.
All right, look. Let's putting the whole meme line aside. All right, because
Which one? There's so many of them.
you know the one you mentioned earlier. But yeah, this ignoring that, and not to say that it isn't a funny as fuck line. It is bit creepy, still funny, but
y'all really creepy. That's what the character did.
it is, but still.
Okay,
Yeah,
moving on.
Oh, yeah.
Moving on, please. Yes, yeah. Anyway, the idea, it's just the whole idea behind being a detective in the noir. I swear I'm trying to talk. You can't defend it, can you? But yeah, the idea of being able to live in that time without the icky, iffy parts of it, and solving the mysteries you're given. It makes you feel smart in a way that most type games usually don't. If I can put it into a better perspective, it doesn't hold your hand as much as other games would.
Right.
Like, you can fuck up. You'll feel like an idiot for fucking up, and it just drives you to want to investigate your surroundings. The tells of your suspects and interrogations. It makes you feel like a genuine detective. That's my defense.
Right, but okay. So let's go back to the same thing that we've been talking about this entire time. Do you think it's better than any other of the games it's going up against? Do you think it's better than any of these games?
I do not. While
and as an added bonus, was it the best on PlayStation 3?
I'd like to think it was the best on.
PS3. Which one had which version had 3 discs?
Version had 3 discs. Let me check. Let me double check just to be safe.
Yeah, it was the 360 version.
Okay. So in that case,
the PS3. The PS3 version had 2 discs.
So yeah, it would be better on PS3 in that case.
Okay.
So yeah, but I do not think against what we're up against. I do not think it is better.
I'm very like. I'm just gonna be real here. I am tempted to cross out Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. I'm gonna be real. Look, I understand it's a very good game. I understand and everything.
Right.
Let's be real.
It's a solid 11. It's a solid 11.
It's a solid 11.
Solid 11.
It's a good honorable mention, but it's also like when you think. It's also like when you really consider. Like, okay, right? When you think of Infamous, you don't usually think of like Second Son. You usually think of 2. When you think of like Demon Souls, right? You don't usually think of like Elden Ring. You think of Demon Souls.
Right.
Right. But when
What do you say? Yeah.
you look at Metal Gear Rising, you don't look at this game like it's
That's a Metal Gear game.
You think this is Jack the Ripper, let it rip. This is
Yeah.
this would be like the fact that this is like I think developed by the same people, the same studio at least that did the Nier series, is like that's
Also-
great, that's great, but at the same time,
It's another case of and I know this is gonna upset a lot of people. There's no reason that this needs to be a Metal Gear game.
It could have been its own thing.
You didn't
Yeah,
have to you did not have to make this a Metal Gear game. There's nothing that really ties it into Metal Gear outside of Raven.
Yeah.
I'm kind of struggling to like. Okay, I mean, there's boxes. You can call the boxes just like, yeah, there's that, but
Yeah.
it's like
but there's robots. Yeah,
Yeah,
but those could have been
here's-
any generic
here's
type
the-
of robot, you know?
Here's the thing, though, is again, it was, I feel, in this point in time where it's just like a lot of games were doing stuff that was like significantly different compared to the actual franchise as a whole, and a lot
really want
of
me to-
people were just kind of divided on it.
You really want me to upset the Metal Gear fans?
By all means, go ahead.
This was the DMC reboot of the Metal Gear franchise.
Okay.
I was holding off on saying it. Like
It is.
it's right. Look, everything you said can apply to the DMC reboot. This would have been better if it didn't have the DMC name to it.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
That-
I think we can get rid of like LA Noire and Metal Gear Rising.
Yeah, so now I had to get rid of one more.
I don't think so. I think that's. Wait, hold on.
No, we should have like
We should
10
have.
to be.
Yeah, I thought we had 3, so we only have one more left.
Let me see.
Let me
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Cool.
Okay, so we don't have to get rid of it anymore then.
Ah, good.
Okay.
Okay.
My babies all survived.
Alright.
Now, here's the thing. Now we're going to get into the subjective part of positioning, right?
Yep.
Because I feel like, here's the thing. I feel like unless we've all played all of these, it's not really going to make sense of why we're arguing for the spot it deserves.
Right.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is about to get a lot more confusing.
Probably.
You go ahead and put Infamous 2 there. We all know that's what it
Yeah,
is.
like, I
Okay.
don't know what.
Okay. Let's take it one step at a time, bro. Let's take it one step at a time. Let's work our way up, dude.
But we all know the
You
clear
don't
winner.
stick the finger in the butt when you're on foreplay.
That's why I don't think you know what foreplay is.
I'm a. gotta let the fucking podcast guess what I was about to say there. But okay.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Okay. All right. So number 10, what do we want on here? I'm trying to think. You know what? I have been defending it, and I've been like, I've been adamant of having it on this list no matter what the case, and you know what? I'm gonna take the hit, and I'll say I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it being number 10.
It may have made it here, right?
Yeah, I
That's
fought for it to be on a top 10 list, and yeah, look, I get it. It's still like a simulation racer, and people probably are not gonna
I
be
think it's
interested
fine.
into it.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand it. I know it's a me thing. At least it made it to top 10. I fought tooth and nail for it. Okay.
I am content.
Okay. So other than that,
Hey.
number 9. Shit.
It survived this long, so Odin Sphere.
You want to play Odin Sphere at number 9?
Yeah, because don't get me wrong, I did have this whole thing, but it is great gameplay, great story. Trust me, it's and like Smug said, if it wasn't for her, I'd never even heard of it. It probably wouldn't have even made the list.
It's a beautiful art, by the way.
Beautiful art.
Gorgeous art. Amazing soundtrack.
Same vein as Dragon Crown in terms of art. Well,
It's
not-
pretty much the. Honestly, if you want my opinion, I like it more than Dragon's Crown.
fair. I figure most people do. But
The only thing I don't like is it's like freaking convoluted waiting at the me.
yeah, but I have genuinely never teared up more in a story than with two of the characters, Gwen and Oswald.
But now I feel like it should be higher then.
It should be, but
You
And
know
I
what,
want it
Arashi?
to be
You know what,
higher.
Arashi? You know what, Arashi? I'll
Yep.
put Resistance 3 here.
Resistance 3?
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
put
you-
Resistance 3 here.
You fine with Resistance 3 being better than Need for Speed Shift?
So you spelled it wrong.
I wasn't looking!
Look, shut up.
Leo, please, please, system.
Yes, sir.
Alright,
Okay.
let's say Little Big Planet's fine there.
Little Big Planet?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? That's fair. Yeah, you know what? I know it's big and everything, but I mean, like you said, it was very much a basic bare bones game, and in comparison to stuff like Demon Souls and Near Replicant and fucking BioShock, like let's be real.
Right, let's be honest. Come on. Also, here's gonna be a hot take. Portal 2.
Portal 2 is number 7.
Oh shit,
Portal
that's
2?
right. Portal 2 still standing.
Yeah, I was not going. Look, no, I was not going to let that go. Look, if there was
That-
anything that I was
I
going
would
to
not let that. Yeah.
if there was anything I was going to defend Obsidian on, it was Portal 2. It was
Yeah.
absolutely without a shadow of doubt. I was already defending him somewhat over it, and a lot of other stuff, but as time went on, it's just like the list got that much more cutthroat, dude.
Yeah.
I
No, this list got so much more cutthroat than Max's. I'm sorry.
yeah.
I don't mean
Because,
I don't.
dude, we didn't bother putting
Yeah.
fucking Grand Theft Auto 5 in that shit on the
I
list.
don't. Yeah, I don't mean to jerk our own cocks off, right? But like.
He literally said that list sucked ass.
You know.
Disclaimer: we don't actually hate Maximilian, dude, or anyone. We love
No,
you
we
guys.
love him, dude.
But
He's one of my
dude, we
favorite.
fucking hate your opinion sometimes.
Oh, well, I didn't even say that. I didn't say that.
Okay, disagree
There
in
you
a
go.
hateful manner. Anyway.
Politics. Yeah, I think Portal 2 would be fine for 7.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, like, it's... I don't know.
Uh,
I kind of I fight for that because
alright.
of just how timeless it is. Like, I mean, the only
Okay.
other game people...
Okay, then.
Like, when people...
because-
Because here's the thing. When people think of, like... some of the best PS3 gaming and everything, and even when people think of Valve, they think of 3 things: Team Fortress 2, Half-Life 2, and Portal 2. And I
Well, that's
feel
because
like,
of the Orange Box.
well, Orange Box just had the original Portal.
The first one.
Yeah, which, like, again, that's why. Look, if this was Portal 1, I would have laid into it. I would have laid into it. I love that game, but come on, it's not topping 2.
Nah, it really.
So,
ain't.
okay. Here. I'll make another concession. Fine. I'll make another concession then. Demon Souls does have a bit of, jank to it because it is the first game.
Mhm.
So I'll put it in 7. I'll make another concession.
And I like a lot of the stuff I've heard about. It's a good starting point for the whole genre. But
It's extremely easy. It's like one of the easiest games outside of Elden Ring.
yeah, keyword being starting point.
Yeah. It is probably the second easiest game to start.
And you know what? You know what? I'll take the fall on this one, honestly. Yeah, it's a fun game and everything. I love the hell out of it and everything, but again, it doesn't. I just don't think it comes close in a lot of ways to the full experience as in terms of like what these other games have done. All right, top five. Okay, top 5.
5.
I'll actually kill it down one last.
You know what? Honestly, you know what? Portal 2 here.
All right.
I can agree with that.
Yeah, Portal 2 here
that's
in the
fair.
top 5. I think that is absolutely fair. Okay, so at this point, me and Arashi got one, and you got a bunch of them fucking suck.
Well, we already know what number 1 is, right? So,
we all know.
Wait, we haven't decided yet.
when do we get to the light
fireworks factory?
Let's see.
So, here's the thing. I'm kind of dead set on Year Replicant at least being number 3.
Valid.
And I really want BioShock to be in the top 3 as well.
That's fair. Honestly,
So, as I say, Arashi, how open are you to Odin Sphere being number 4?
It's in top 5.
it is in top 5, and I am happy for that.
So Odin Sphere?
Yeah, Odin Sphere. My final gripe is that I'm pissed off that Vanillaware won't do anything, won't put this or Dragon's Crown on fucking PC.
I won't. I don't know what I won't.
I don't get it.
It's my day. I think it's because they have like a exclusivity contract with Sony, and they just never revised that.
God, that pisses me off because you see art like that. You saw the Sorceress. You see art like this. You just think, what the hell?
Yeah, it's a really pretty game.
Yeah.
It is a really pretty game. But
Okay,
yeah,
so
I'm fine
how
with
do you
being-
feel? How do you feel about Nier Replicant being number 3?
Being number 3, I'll be perfectly fine with it. I
Okay,
think it's a solid number 3.
Yeah, and I genuinely, I'm like, BioShock in terms of its story and everything is a solid number 2 for me, but it's just like...
I would love somebody to join and watch this video that doesn't really play that many games, but like, what the heck is out of this list?
And then we can make Infamous 2, like, because let's be real here, Infamous 2, by all accounts, is
It was never leaving the
It
list.
was
bro.
never leaving the list. It was never leaving the list, and we were joking that it was just gonna
No.
make number 1 by all means. Like,
To the
Nobody.
surprise of absolutely
There's
nobody.
there's a reason nobody in this call ever came after Infamous 2, dude.
yeah. At the same time, you could also argue there's a reason why nobody went after Portal 2 as well.
Oh, yeah,
Hell,
honestly,
the same
you know what?
reason, like for so many of these other games, it's just like they're like.
You know what? But, I don't think any of us went after the top 5 here.
Actually,
No?
no. Like, I mean, okay, Odin Sphere, we
brought-
questioned. We questioned,
we brought discussion to it, but it
Yeah.
wasn't literally, guys, is here, how dare you?
but yeah,
It was like, no,
literally,
not
the top 5. Aside from, I think, Demon Souls, we did have to like fight for.
Right.
Yeah. The bottom 5 did have a bit of pushback, honestly.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
bottom 5 had pushback.
Yeah.
Especially Resistance 3 was the funniest one you could have picked.
Well, for
You
me, I was
literally
just like,
saw
I popped off the moment you brought up Need for Speed Shift, dude.
I didn't even come at it. I said, yeah, there's Need for Speed Shift there.
Like,
And
okay.
Sozo took that as a challenge.
It's like, you challenged me?
I go 0-3 and I go 0-3 in this bitch. We not on delay based deco. We don't roll back.
Dial.
Yeah, honestly, like, okay, hold on. I gotta pull it up. I gotta pull it up. The
This Chinese almost been going on for 4 hours.
You're actually not far off. It's going on for over 2 hours.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I want to bring oh. I want to bring the Maximilian dude list up.
Oh, crap. You know what? I always totally forgot to mention that, Sozo. But I feel like it might not have made it very far. Soul Calibur 5.
I would have probably crossed it off the list, honestly. I'm gonna be real. Like, it's... Here's the thing, arguably one of the best, like, if we were to bring up Soul Calibur, it would have to be either 4 or 3.
Yeah.
And one of them, I think, is just on the PS2.
Yeah, Soul
and
Calibur
Xbox.
3 is on the PS2.
But yeah,
Fair.
it's... Like, Soul Calibur 5, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of hours put into it, but it's on the same... Look, if it wasn't gonna be Black Ops 2, it would have been Soul Calibur 5 that got crossed off. Like, it would have just been Black Ops 5 on Black Ops 2 on list instead.
The absolute vitriol you came at me for Heavenly Sword over though, bro. That's crazy.
Okay, to be fair, that was for the bit.
People that
they made
watch this
another top 10 list with Xbox 360 games.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You know what? I'm pulling up the end result of that list, and then I'm gonna pull up the fucking end result of the Xbox list.
Oh, you poor fools.
Like, gosh. No, you know what? You know how we would have probably immediately shut down Soul Calibur 5 being anywhere near the actual ranking list? But I don't want to play a game with incest as its main plot point.
That and also, if Soul Calibur 5 made the top 10 list, Soul Calibur fans would want our heads on a fucking pike. That game is the Tekken 4 of the Soul Calibur franchise. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah.
So
Dark Souls over Demon Souls is crazy. Infamous 2 at 9 is really upsetting.
like Metal Gear Solid 4, Red Dead, going top to bottom, number 10, Resident Evil 5, number 9, Infamous 2, number 8, Red Dead, number 7, MGS 4, number 6, Dark Souls, number 5, GTA 5, don't know why, number 4, Street Fighter 4, number 3, Mortal Kombat 9, number 2, God of War 3, and number 1, Uncharted 2. And then you look at our list.
Crazy. Crazy. I get it. I don't mean to stroke our egos or anything. Well, we're so much better. We have taste.
Yeah, we had more. This is what I'm talking about. Where it's just like I wanted more variety because you have racing game, FPS, I don't know what would you call it. What would you call Little Big Planet?
It's a platformer.
Yeah, so racing game, FPS, platformer, genre definer. Fighting game, puzzle game. What is Odin Sphere?
Odin Sphere is it's sort of like an action RPG.
Action RPG. Near Replicant. Was it?
It's another action RPG, but it's like more of a big cinematic action game.
So action adventure.
Actually,
Yeah, it's an action adventure.
Yeah, action adventure. BioShock.
FPS probably,
Would it count?
but it's also kind of it's kind of also kind of an FPS RPG.
In an FPS RPG, I would also kind of argue it's a bit of a run and gun, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Infamous 2 is an open world just action game. Like, at the very least, we added variety to, like, we try to add variety to our list and everything.
Yeah.
Let's see what the top 10 360 games are.
Yeah, and they did this, like, yesterday, too. Where's the fucking list? Okay.
It's the end of the list.
Wait, is that...
That's not what I think it is it?
Is that So Call Me Carson?
Is it? Is that Echo B?
Oh, maybe he is, because I know he is a... Are you fucking kidding me? Another GTA!
No,
So,
yeah. No, it's not.
10,
It's not.
MVC3, 9, MG Revengeance, 8,
Why do we
Burnout
have
Revenge,
Bioshock on 6?
number 6, BioShock, I
fucking hate it here.
5, Mass Effect, oh god.
Oh god.
Well, we have 2 Call of Duties on here. Call of Duty
Call of
4
Duty-
and the Modern Warfare.
4? What the fuck? Call of Duty
Gears of
4,
War
Gears of
2.
War 2, Halo 3, Modern
3,
Warfare 2,
huh?
bitch, all of those are fucking military shooters.
I'm done. I'm done.
Kenny is still considering
Sounds
stabbing
okay. Sounds like cut this part out. Sounds like we cut this part out.
This?
I'm loving the chat reactions. It's just like the biggest beta yet. Let's go. Oh, the real list is
Gaslight
happening.
list.
Wait, the gaslight list. Okay.
Gaslight list.
So I will say, if they like, I'll skim ahead. If they actually do genuinely, okay, let's see here. Okay, let's see here. It's that was apparently bait. Give it. Mass Effect
Okay.
2, Guitar Hero 4. Okay, Arkham City. Split Second, God of War 2. That's...
Oh, Gears of War.
Oh! How
Gears
could
of
I
War.
ever confuse the shit out of it? GTA 4, BioShock, top 4, okay. Modern Warfare 2, Orange Box. Is that really...
Is that really deserve a spot, though? That's
Why not just
absurd.
put Half-Life 2 in there instead? Like,
Because that's all the only thing people care about. No offense.
Orange Box. That just feels like you... The top 4 of this list should just be Orange Box, then. And then number 1 is Halo 3. Like, okay.
No, Halo 3 I don't argue with.
Yeah,
Halo
I'll
number
argue with it because it's
Right,
Xbox 360. Like, that I get.
I can't believe the backlash was so severe that he did a joke list.
Yeah.
They really got Nico B up in
Like-
this.
I think that is Nico B, though.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I love no Skyrim, no Saints Row 2, no Ninja Gaiden 2,
Actually, all Midnight
no
Club games
Fable
are...
2.
Actually,
So
all
it
Midnight Club
sucks.
games are pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna say this as somebody who had, like, considered Midnight Club on this list because it was on the PS3. The PSP version was genuinely better. If you ever played the Dub Edition remix, the PSP version is that. It's actually for some reason it's the complete version. For some reason on the
Yes.
PSP, I don't know why.
Why?
Like because the console version says it's the complete edition, but here's the thing: it was missing what was in Midnight Club 3. What people loved about it was the Tokyo Challenge, which was a side event which unlocked more cars, had more races and whatnot, had its own story. But but that went to the PSP version for some reason.
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm looking at this and I'm just like, Yeah, I think we did good.
We did good. This is good. I'm content.
It has no MG. One says no NG2 and Fable 2 on it, so it sucks.
Oh, this sucks. Okay.
I'm genuinely confused. What the fuck is NG2?
Ninja Gaiden 2.
Oh, Ninja.
Ninja Gaiden 2, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Jeez.
But yeah, honestly, I am actually kind of satisfied with this list. I really am.
This is good. Yeah, you can tell. You can tell Obsidian that everything died except Portal 2.
You got one.
And it's in the top 5.
It's like, I got one. I got one. I mean, Arashi also got one. Well, how many did you get?
What the hell did he have?
Like 4. Well, how many did Smug have? We don't have to talk about that.
We ain't gonna talk about that.
Well, Smug
What
and
even is-
Sozo were just better at presenting their points. Like,
Look, it's not our fault you weren't here.
It's like, what even is a top? You just hear that. It's like, what even is a top 10 list?
where is the top 10?
But yeah, wow, that's actually going on to 3 hours now. Jeez. Man. So, yeah, what do you guys think at all? Like, did you enjoy our fucking we going at each other's throats like it's fucking Mario Kart and we're on the last lap with blue turtle shells or whatever? Like, you know, like whatever game. Like, I'm also curious. It's just like in terms of like other PS3 games, what are your top 10 lists? Because I'm actually curious because I feel like all of us just collectively had our own kind of top 10 lists. Personally, I was like being more in favor of trying to bring up stuff for discussion as opposed to a full top 10 list. But I mean, I was more than willing to have like you know, a conversation about like what should and shouldn't be.
Yeah, it was good to have, and if I could bring more games like Deception and Odin Sphere into the light, I'm happy.
Yeah, I feel like if we were to do this again, like it would be kind of the same system because I feel like just having all of us having 10 games and just going down the list is that's fair enough for a full like actual like podcast and whatnot. If we go any more with that, this is just gonna take fucking forever. I don't think, like, as much as I enjoy doing this, I don't think anybody watches a 13-hour stream of us.
I'm just killing each other.
The fucking scene for Grand Budapest Hotel where the dude just comes in with a throat slitter and just the guard just takes one shot at him and they both die. I suppose you call that a draw.
Yeah. Well, that's the end of that.
Yeah, this has been the Autumn Colors podcast, and yeah, so I mean, we might do more stuff like this. I don't know necessarily if it's always going to be top 10. I think we might do like some tier lists or whatever. I got some ideas in mind for that, but yeah. In the meantime, we're gonna take off, and we hope you all take care. Peace.
See ya.
Ain't nobody really know me. Set my squad, my homies. Flow like water, I'm just coasting on that Hosey Brody. Never got time for Hosey, but I ain't never lonely. The only centerfold I got to post it, who I'm gon' be rolling on.